friends, neighbors, country people, lend me your head holes, and welcome back to Unexpectedly Serious Turn, where a bunch of us get together, play some D&D 5e. We are very excited to have you back for our third episode. Also, welcome to the start of, the winter season of snow times, if you're in places where that happens. It's always very exciting, although that's been happening since, October this year, let's be fair here. I don't believe we have any announcements this week, do we?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Fantastic. We have no announcements this week, so let's get started with that lovely recap. Last week, our adventurers decided to leave the library after some chaos, I think, is the most gentle term that we could possibly use. But they made it out unscathed and assaulted. Managed their way into Mage Golds, where they, again, with the skillful help of Irde and Silus, managed to make it out unscathed, which is impressive, all things considered, considering the antics that this group got up to. And then Silus showed the group the terrible realizations of what he has known for an extended period of time. The end of the world waiting somewhere in the future at some unknown time with some unknown monstrous creature just sitting there waiting to make it happen. So the group went and started to register themselves as heroes and discovered a brand new potential first mission to be sent on, with a very large pile of money as the optional start. And that, I believe, is where we left off. So, what
we're
would
going.
y'all...
Oh, okay, great. We're just going.
So, I assume we've left the Hero's Hall, is that correct?
Just walking out
Yes.
on the street.
Yes, I
I
believe
believe
you had
so.
just
Yeah, I
walked
think so.
outside when we...
Would I know where Port Kohav is from here?
Yes.
But
Oh,
anyways.
and also, you were
Just-
right the first time you said it last episode, and I was wrong. It's Kohav, so you are correct.
Kohav. Okay.
It is on the world map, and I just can't say my own names. Shocking.
Well-
I know.
Kohav.
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 Kohav. Kohav. Port Kohav. Actually, Alin would know very well where Port Kohav is, because that would have been where you landed on port to start your journey land-wise.
Okay.
So you would have actually been through Port Kohav.
Come this far just to go back.
And the last time I was, that it happens a weird amount to me actually.
Wait,
Going in
how
circles,
long
it's
did it
fine.
take you to travel from there to here then?
You would have been traveling in an undirect path, but it took you a couple of weeks to get from Port Kohav, going through all of the things and taking a couple of twisting turns and figuring out the continent because you didn't know your path. If you had directions and such, it would probably take you, you'd assume, a week to a week and a half of foot travel.
Wow, it was a bit of a zigzag, just kind of going where people needed me. But I think I could have done it in about a week or so if I hadn't cut a line through it,
So what's our next step? Do we want to take what time is it, DM?
At this point, with everything that's happened, I'd say it's getting to later midday, so kind of afternoon-ish area, probably 2-ish.
Do we want to take the rest of today to gather resources and do some extra shopping and grab some
I believe so. We wouldn't want to start our travel toward the evening.
Right, but should we be departing tomorrow or the next day? What does
How are we
anybody
gonna
need
get there?
anything in the city?
I was about to ask the same thing myself.
Is there a boat that goes there?
No,
Oh God,
we
please,
can
not
walk
another
there
boat.
or travel there by cart.
Yes,
I just walked.
And I can move you guys back to the...
If we want to leave from Port Kohav, we'd have to Kohav, sorry.
Good.
I know places in this world. If we wanted to leave,
named them.
yes. If we wanted to leave Port Kohav, we'd have to take a boat, but we don't need a boat to get there.
Well, all right.
All right. So I mean, do we need to rent a cart and maybe a horse?
When you say it will take a week and a half, do you mean a week and a half on foot, or?
Well, I went it on foot, so.
All right, so.
I'm not great at estimating the. I mean, are horses faster than me? I don't.
Generally,
Actually,
yeah.
never been
Generally,
on one before.
How
Anyone like
fast can
that?
you run, Alin?
Pretty fast.
So next time
I-
we come across the opportunity, we will see how fast you run in comparison to a horse. We will start both the finish line and run.
Nice.
I would like to purchase a horse specifically for that aim.
Okay. I like
can't
that
help
choice.
you. I'm kind of broke, so.
But how
I'm-
much is a?
How much would a horse be? But how much
Just
would it
the
be
one?
to
We're
rent a
thinking just
horse
one horse
for
and-
this purpose, just for the evening?
Yeah, we just need it for a quarter mile.
Just
Yes.
for a few hours.
Yeah, can we go to
Quarter
Fantasy
mile.
Hertz or Fantasy
Absolutely
Rent a
not.
Car?
Yeah,
Rent a cart. Rent a cart.
rent a cart. Rent a cart, absolutely.
And it's Hertz, but with a U.
Wait. If
Uh,
how confident are you, Alan, that you might be able to outrun a horse?
Depends.
With some odds.
We're talking about long. I actually have no idea how fast it runs, so
What
pretty
if we tell
confident.
them if he can outrun the horse, then we get to keep the horse. But if he can't, I think we have to give him Alan. So
What?
I say we
I
try.
didn't think it all the way through.
Are you
maybe
making
we
a
just-
deal with the horse rental system
Just a
where we can keep the horse over Alan?
Well, why don't we
Perhaps we
just make a
can-
deal with a horse?
Wait, is Alan collateral
That's
now?
Wait,
Always has been.
but as long as we find a horse that's actually a horse and not some kind of a fake creature, then the Glib could have a word with them, and then perhaps they
Fair.
would just prefer to come with us.
Wait, Salesman, can you be a horse?
She turns into a war horse.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot easier. All right.
how long-
Wait. Ready? Go.
So, all right. I think we should go to an open square. I think is a big thing. We're gonna make this official.
Gonna need a bit of space for this, you know.
Yeah,
Okay, we
of
don't want
course.
to run into anyone.
Yeah. So
I think
large...
the local guards would frown on trampling the populace nearby.
No, of
You know,
course not.
we could always just start off our journey like the first quarter mile of open road with that too.
No, we're doing this
Right.
now. We need to know.
Okay.
We need to know.
We
Not
must
far
know.
more chaotic
Well,
than I thought you were, Irde.
This is the this is what's going to decide.
Can we do it
right,
in
if-
front
if
of the
we need a
library
horse or
and
not,
just
because
see
it's
what our
true.
parents even
faster.
say?
That's true.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry, Aym'Bryn, did you ask me a question, or was
I'm
it just
sorry?
to the world? Did you ask me a question, or was it just to the world?
Oh, I can't recall.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Seconds ago. How am I supposed to remember that?
Who knows?
Sailsaba the warhorse will nose at Glib and nose him towards Alin, and then after that we'll amble over to Aym'Bryn expectedly.
And
Oh.
you are
My
you are a
interpreting this correctly.
warhorse. Glib is about the size of your snout. Like, you are big.
I just think it would be a shame. Sailsaba has so kindly become a horse for us. It would be a shame not to make use of it now.
Absolutely, we can't waste this
That's
opportunity.
true. I'm
Oh.
pretty sure she wants me to carry Glib. Glib, you want to ride on my back?
Sure.
All right,
and
let's
then-
do
and
it.
I'm on your team then, says. All right, as long as it's not the other way around, 'cause I don't think I can carry you at the moment. Okay. I will. I'll climb up onto sails, I suppose.
I've got 2 gold on the horse.
I don't even know if I want to bet. I just want to watch this.
I've got 5 on Alin.
Wait,
Nice.
is there a pathway? Is there somewhere that we?
Yes,
kind of
is there a place
conceivably
where-
I mean,
not
there are
encounter people?
there are roads, but you're kind of in a like fairly busy road right now.
We should try to find a more
But-
open space.
Yes,
If
yes,
anyone would
ground
like
for
to,
Iron.
honestly, I'm thoroughly amused, so all of you can make me a perception check if you'd like.
Oh,
I'm
Or an
going to do that.
investigation check if investigation is better for you.
That is
I
a
think they're
7,
both
but it was a
abysmal.
nat 1, so...
9.
That's
19.
21.
Uh,
Investigation.
nice.
Glib's
That
got
is a
advantage
13
from on top of
either.
Alan.
Yeah.
So Silas found his shoes.
Oh,
I've got him down right there. Very good.
perfect. All right. I was wondering about that.
Irde, you think you probably see a street like a little, like you think you have a memory of a street a little further up that would be fairly abandoned. It's kind of a like road that doesn't have a lot of traffic on it. Glib, you find the street that she vaguely remembers that doesn't have anybody on it.
There it is.
Oh,
It's
thank you
perfectly
so much.
paved.
It has been a long time since I've actually been home, so you know. Thank you very much, Glib.
Completely understandable.
You said also that the area that we're in right now is pretty crowded.
The main street, yes, is I mean, it's the street in front of most of the governmental buildings. So yeah, it's decently crowded.
All right. This is this kind of a private fun, or did we want to see if anyone else
Run
is
a
interested
racket
in
is
a
what
party
you're,
on-
is what you're saying?
Perhaps we need some money for the journey.
We
Well, I
Um,
guess the question is, do we want to actually find out who's going to win, or do we want to rig it?
so
Oh,
I
no,
would
wouldn't
like to
dream
see
of
who
it.
would actually win because I've got
Genuinely
money
will.
on. I've got money on it.
And I'm matching Silas on the horse.
All right.
So, DM,
Mm-hmm.
with prestidigitation, it says I can make a color, or I guess it's a small mark. Never mind. That bungles that. Never mind. Forget what I said.
Where
Alright,
was that going?
so-
I really want to know.
It,
We set up in this Glib discovered more abandoned street.
Onward, Alan.
Yeah, you find this like
What-
quiet neighborhood that doesn't have a bunch of people running around because probably
Great,
they're
love
mostly
it.
at work.
Would you all like me to go off to the other side of the road down there, and I can sort of be at the finish line, so to speak?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that'd
if
be
you would
great.
want-
All right, I will go there. I don't even know where I'm going, but I will go
Moogie,
to the
Moogie-
quote-unquote finish line.
Moogie flies off my horns and heads over and lands on your shoulder, and we'll go along with you.
Thank you.
Silas, use a spell to tell us where to go.
I prestidigitate a mark on the ground that's just an X. It says start here.
Oh, very helpful.
I-
Very helpful. Thank you.
Right. Yep.
Um,
It's all
okay.
up to you on when you start. I will be ready over here.
All right. On your mark, get set, and I will prestidigitate a shower of sparks to come out of my hands as a starting line.
Fantastic. Sails, are you full dash?
Well, yeah.
Okay, and Alan, you are also full dash, yes? Alan, you are a medium-sized creature. That means your running speed is 30
Oh
feet.
yeah, I looked up the warhorse stats.
So you are running 60 feet per round, and you are you are sprightly, you are spry, you are able to run. There is a warhorse that can run double your dash speed right next to you, so it takes about a second. It takes a good 6 seconds for her to already be halfway to the finish line, and you're like, maybe this is a bad idea, as she's just dashing full gallop down the street.
Too late now. I'm running the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it is
Commendable, sir.
it is a commendable race. It is not a close race.
Yeah.
Because
as Sails and Aym'Bryn cross my path, I will drop just a handkerchief and then turn to Alan, just continuing to watch him.
To be fair, I actually thought horses only had 3 legs. This is kind of a whole surprise to me.
Depending
I
on
have so
how
many
fast,
I
how
am a
far
metal
ahead
horse.
Sails is, she will turn around and then go back
Oh,
to
no.
wherever Alan is. And if he is not finished, she will attempt to nose under his leg and have 2 riders if there's enough
Technically
time.
three.
Live.
I get the I would honestly say that there probably isn't enough time for her to nose under, but she definitely catches back up and is just kind of like he crosses the finish line a little bit after she catches up to him again.
I smile and hand Fen a platinum piece that I have just prestidigitated and put it in his hand.
My goodness!
Can I at least roll a perception check?
I feel like that would be an intelligence check.
Can I give him a
against...
5?
You can definitely give him a 5. Yeah. So you have a 5 plus your intelligence modifier to your investigation modifier to. Try to
he
beat...
has a 5. Like his roll is a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a 5. I don't think Silas, does that beat your spell save DC?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So
Is that a deception roll?
I mean,
Didn't he bet you something less than that? Perhaps he owes you some change.
I would take it as I would take that as more of a like he would have to spell save sort of thing, because it would be kind of similar to minor illusion, which has a spell save. So yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so bad and so good at the same time.
I think we just discovered that Irde and Silas are a lot more chaotic than either of us thought.
So yeah, Fen, this very generous wizard who just said he was broke handed you a platinum piece for a 2 gold bet.
I bet 5.
It's 5.
Oh, you bet 5. Yeah, a platinum piece for a 5 gold bet.
I'm gonna throw it in the pouch and close it up. And I'm gonna be very pissed later, I'm sure.
Go looking for
Silas
that
is going to
platinum
buy
piece.
all of your drinks and all of your food for the evening.
So he feels bad.
Because he feels horrible about it.
I mean,
He's one of those
That
people
is
who doesn't
not
eat things and
chaotic.
He feels terrible about
That
it.
is not chaotic.
Well, it doesn't mean he won't do it again. He just.
Silas is trying to be edgy.
He's trying to prank his friends, but feels bad about it immediately. Just
Silas and I have the same just existence then.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
That moral compass is a pain, ain't it?
It's terrible.
Sales, Alin, it was a valiant race. I appreciate that no cheating happened. That was beautiful. Sales, I believe you are officially the winner, and Alin, I'm sorry, you cannot outrun a horse.
No, this is actually great. I'm just glad I learned something new.
I actually,
Good information.
I had a hunch this is how it would turn out, but it's always nice to see your assumptions proven. Some certainty in the world.
Rests her huge chin on Alin's shoulder and
Pat
snorts
the
out.
nose. That was a good race. That was
So
cool.
I guess we should get some horses then.
You would actually know that having traveled through the forest, traveling with horses at speed is not particularly easy nonetheless. Like, not speed, it's doable. At any sort of speed, it would be rather difficult because of roots and...
That's fair.
You know, now that
Not
I'm
saying-
now that
can
I'm
actually-
understanding that they have more than 3 legs, I actually don't know how well it would go on that
Yeah.
path.
Like, they're pretty... The horses... Alin now knows that horses are big, like, bigger than him. And the
Yeah.
path was not very big.
Well, I'm glad you learned something about horse anatomy.
To that point, also on our very short journey, probably only half a day or so, from where we were before we were attacked, and I wonder about having to protect an animal that we can't.
That
use,
is
for
fair.
example,
Of course,
pick up
we
a tree.
wouldn't want to put an animal at risk if we don't need to, so I think we could walk.
Silas looks
Okay.
at Moogie and just like, sure.
And another animal. We
Not
already
an
have.
animal we've established.
Yes, I know. We have a fake creature.
I mean,
Yeah.
a small fae is a little bit more stealthy than 7 large horses.
7 horses.
That's very fair.
Absolutely. And she doesn't die, so that's another thing.
Exactly. Just gonna pet Moogie.
That's a
Very
hell of a
nice.
deal, it doesn't die.
Well, in that
Very
case,
nice.
what do we need before we get going? Does everyone have enough rations for the trip?
Yes, back to that. Rations would be
believe so.
great.
And then, Amanda, you did get the list of shops and everything.
I
Right?
did, yes. I actually opened the document you sent me up this time.
Silas will awkwardly walk over to Fen and say, "Well, I am parched. Do we want to go get some drinks? It's on me tonight."
Oh, thanks.
I'm always good for a drink. Awesome.
Silas, are you sure? You just lost a very big bet.
Oh, it's fine. I've got some extra money. I found it
All
in my
right.
socks. When I found my shoes,
Oh,
I found
that's
some
nice.
extra coin.
That's good.
So do we want to
It's not
grab some
canon.
rations and then meet back at the nightlight for the evening?
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. Yes.
I mean, if all that we need are rations, should we head out while we have daylight today, or is it better to leave it dawn tomorrow?
I mean, we're not gonna get there by nightfall.
what time
either
of
way,
day is
so-
it?
No, you said about a week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What time
Yeah,
of day
it's-
is it now?
It's like late afternoon, and you would know that there is a town within a day's walk, the one that you guys came from, that you would probably pass approximately through to get.
Back to Sagdale. We're gonna figure out that Romeo and Juliet crap.
Which is an option.
We're gonna do
There is a town about a day's journey. Perhaps we should start in the
Oh,
morning,
first thing in the morning, then.
and
Alright.
then
Yes.
so we don't have to stop in the darkness.
Keep on the lookout for owl bears and displacer beasts while we're on our way, please. And flying
Uh-oh.
snakes.
Oh, the flying
flying
snakes are
snakes.
not fun. Those are not good. No. All right.
Did you ever
Oh,
make
it's just
that
like,
Snurky?
shit, no, I didn't. Reach
What?
into the bag and pull out a like starting to smell snake and just throw it.
Silas
Damn.
grabs Irde on the shoulder and just sighs heavily.
Just pats you on the shoulder. It's fine. It can't hurt you anymore.
No, I'm just happy that we can't eat it now.
That's all.
It
So
was
fair.
it was really gonna be tasty, I swear. Next time, let's go kill another one.
Well, we
Sailsaba the warhorse will go after the flying snake.
No,
Just like
Sails.
the
I don't think that's still good. Do horses eat?
I don't. This one might.
I'm learning all kinds of things about horses today.
I
mean,
as well.
Warhorse,
I
it's
was
been hardened.
picturing more of a game of fetch.
Oh
do,
yeah.
do you bring the snake back?
Grabs it in the teeth, looks up, morphs back into Sailsaba, still has it in the teeth, and then starts munching on it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
That,
Alright.
yep.
Yep. Great. Good, and also great.
So
Apologizes
rations.
to Aym'Bryn.
The
if he wants-
rations.
if-
There
I
are-
only have about 3 days worth of rations left. I'm going to. retire.
Yeah, I need to buy more.
There are a couple of stores where we could purchase equipment, so I would assume that means rations as well. In the suburbs, we can go to Aasimmar's goods, or if we want to go back to the not as nice area of town, we can also head toward Glufwin's farm and mercantile. Up to you.
Which you remember was actually in that little strip mall area.
Yes. It was near where maybe we shouldn't go to
We
that.
should not go back.
We
As long as
should
we
not
stay
go
away from
there.
plane shift.
Actually, we really should not.
Fine.
So, how about then we head toward Aasimmar's goods in the suburbs?
I think that
Works for me.
sounds.
I don't think we should go back to that little strip mall place.
Never, actually. I
Ever.
think we should avoid
Never
it
again.
forever.
At all
Uh,
times, yes, probably.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm still so curious about that guy.
I am too, and one day I'm sure we'll figure
We'll
it out.
find out another time when we have learned more about ourselves
And each other.
and each other,
And,
and we
how
will
somebody
die immediately.
and how somebody can come back from the dead repeatedly and repeatedly. That was so weird.
All right. So off to the suburbs.
Yes,
To the boost.
To the booth. Yes.
to the boots.
To the booth. Actually, you guys are in the suburb-esque area.
Never mind. We are in the suburbs.
To the shops!
We want to take the boost its full route and just see the sights.
Just see the sights of Leesedwen.
Absolutely.
Uh,
You are free to do that, as you know it is. it is
Go in a
possible.
circle.
If you wanted to take the boost, you
Isn't
could
that like
probably
taking-
also.
Isn't that like taking the train around Disneyland a bunch of times?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that weird primordial like diorama they have? Like these were dinosaurs. Welcome to Disneyland.
Oh goodness.
I will buy Fenn's rations.
Fantastic.
So we should go
But-
to the shop first, yes?
Silas, you're spending quite a bit of money today.
Oh.
I mean, you already lost a platinum to me.
Think nothing of it, my friend. I am simply trying to. I've never had friends before, really. So
Oh, that's
Um,
sad.
It's fine. So I'm trying to I'm trying new things.
Silas,
If
you
it
should
makes-
know you do not need to buy our friendship.
If it makes you feel any
Doesn't
better,
hurt, though.
Silas. Look. Let's look at the incident that and we'll just call it the incident from now on that happened at the library. We know I'm not good with people.
As he's talking, I prestidigitate another, in full view of him, another platinum piece. I'm not very good with people either.
So you're buying the rations, I see.
I'm buying the rations, thank you.
Fair
I'm
enough.
very sorry. I tried something new. It didn't work. I felt horrible. I will buy your rations and a drink tonight. I
So
promise.
I'll just lean over to Silas. Like, you think we could pull that off at one of the bars or one of the shops?
Oh, I am never doing that again.
Speaking
fair
of
enough.
buying things, do we
So-
want to take?
Yeah?
Do we want to take up a collection and get that fancy pearl so we can identify stuff?
Oh, that's
Uh,
right.
How much?
I mean, yes, that does seem worthwhile.
The pearl is quite expensive. It does need to be 100 gold piece,
100 gold.
roughly.
Mm.
It's not prescient right now because I don't have anything magical besides my person and Moogie.
Mm.
So
How close to something do you have to be to
I have to-
identify it?
be physically touching it.
That ship has sailed, my friend.
Which has never
Indeed it
gotten
has.
anyone in trouble.
So yes, if we're willing to all chip in, I'd certainly be willing to spend as much of my remaining funds as I have. But
I'm not terribly good at math. How much does that work out to per each?
divided by
1 million
7
money.
people.
14.
14?
Gold
14 gold per
pieces.
person.
14.2857.
Yeah.
14.285.
Well, I would
So
put
glad
was
I'm
in,
having
close.
you around.
I would put in 15. I would put in the bulk of it since I'm going to be making the most use of it.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 14, so.
Then let's not worry about it right now. I'm sure when we figure this whole business with Cove out, we can go from there.
Yes.
Glib is like going through his bag. I can cover you, Alan. I just think, what are the chances that we run into something that we really want to know about and we can't, That's it's already happened.
Finn just hands Silas 30 gold pieces. Right
You're
off the
making
top.
me feel so horrible right now.
You'll work it off. Don't worry about it.
Boy, that was weird.
And,
I can chip in some as well. I don't know how much. I mean, we're still.
Silas,
I'll
think of it as an investment in our future, Silas. I'm making an
Uh,
investment in our future.
I thank you, Finn. I'll buy. How are? Forgive me for not knowing. Are we doing 7 days a week, year or a week long, or is it like 5? Is it 6? Is
oh,
it
are we doing the 10 days?
something screwy?
Do we need food?
That's a phenomenal question.
Yes,
Let's
we do
just
need
go
to.
with the 7-day week just because that's what I budgeted for.
Okay.
That
I always
hate
forget
it,
whenever
guys.
I try to do a 10-day. I always forget, and
Oh,
my
yeah.
brain defaults to a 7-day week, and then I've miscalculated.
Like
everything.
I've made a mistake.
I appreciate like blocks of 10, but that does not mean I will remember when it comes to weeks. So let's just go with 7.
I will
Also-
buy 8 days worth of rations for myself and for Finn. So that'll be 8 gold pieces off of mine.
Yes.
I will also buy-
Sailsaba will come up
Okay.
behind you and say, "Is this enough for food?" and will materialize 10 good berries in her hands.
Do I know what those are?
Roll me and cause she does divine magic and nature berry or good berries are what class?
Druid,
Druid.
nature
I-
magic.
Yeah, but I think they only come in druid. So if they only come in druid,
I feel like
oh,
Rangers
druid and
might get it.
ranger. Rangers do
Oh,
get
they
it.
might do it.
But that's still not. I mean, rangers are technically arcane, but that's not something that Wizard Boy would necessarily know. I'll let
Okay.
you roll me a nature check if you'd like.
24.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you've seen those. They
that,
equal food.
that will do it. leave at least for 10 meals a day.
That'll at
10
least
days, yeah.
Well, then what do you guys eat?
Oh, do we need more? And she makes another 10.
You're
and I
We're
we
lucky
can
able
I can
to,
cook anything we kill on the way.
Yeah, we can
so.
hunt out in the.
well.
But I'm just imagining us standing like in the lobby of this shop. Like, do we actually need to buy anything?
Well, I've
I know
already
we said
purchased
we were
it,
gonna buy
so
16 of these, but I don't think we are. Sorry, man.
I will.
I will
hand
buy.
I'll hand out like a couple of rations, like at least one day's worth of rations to everybody, just in case.
Oh, okay.
And then keep one for myself.
I will buy a week's worth of 8 days worth of rations, just because that will make the math easier. Just for anyone who needs it at some point on this trip.
So everybody can add one ration if you haven't already.
I
Oh,
have
no,
11.
I am sorry. I actually had a lot of rations. I read that wrong. So
No.
my bag looks weird sometimes.
Mood.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
All right.
I ate the food on the boat on the way here, so I still have so much.
Yeah. Is there anything else we need aside from food?
I don't think so.
All
I have
right.
Titans.
Besides Titans and a pearl, and the
Right,
pearl
well.
is
I need
not necessary.
I need iron.
Titans, pearls, and rations.
I need a light chain and some iron.
All right.
I can do that for you. I can do one today and one tomorrow.
Does the light chain
Fair
need to be
enough.
real, and does it need to last for a long time?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Alin, are you making him something, or?
Yeah. Let me make sure real quick. I'm just gonna sit and meditate on that while you guys talk it out.
Wait, are we going to have to in the store
In
somewhere? We
the
have to
store?
find the chain, and you will examine it.
Oh no! I just need to think to myself while I read over my device.
Are you doing this in the store?
Oh yeah.
All right, well, we are standing in a store.
Oh
I
no,
mean-
I can walk and think. Like I'm not the brightest bulb in the box, but
Do they have a pearl here?
We still don't have enough money for the pearl, I
I have
think.
with the money that Fen gave me and with what I just spent on rations. I have 58 gold pieces right now. I'd be
Right.
willing to throw all of my money into this
If that's what you would like, I
if
can
that's
help.
what everybody is
Yeah,
willing
I
to
can-
do. But if not, it's-
Sailsaba takes a handful of gold and like,
Just however many it is.
you're just brilliant. You know that. And take it. How much money?
there's
do you-
25 in there.
side note, Divinity confirms I can make both of those things.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Thank you,
So
Crom.
you now
58 plus
have.
25 is 70.
I have 83
83?
gold pieces.
I will hand you 10.
I'll give you
Uh-huh.
the 14 that you said it would be.
So
the
20.
age.
You're giving me extra money now.
Oh, well, you might need it if you're using all of your money for this.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
also
eat.
fair.
True. It might pay for your room for the night.
That's fair.
I
Alright.
have
Okay.
a
Well, that
good authority
I-
that being a wizard is quite expensive.
it gets that way. Yes.
Yeah, you might need some of
I-
that cheap ink.
All right,
I can-
so
I can meet you at the nightlight. I can go to the jewelry store. We don't need to
yes.
worry everybody about that.
Irde, do you know where I would be able to find a forge?
A
today.
forge.
Yes.
Would I know where a forge is? I'm looking through my notes, and I
Yes
oh,
and no.
well, I know where you can purchase weapons. I don't know if that would be necessarily a forge, though.
Weapons and armor, you would assume that the places in the seedier side of town probably make their own.
All right.
The one in the Temple District probably does stuff that's fairly similar to what Alin does.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I could point out there is a weapon shop that is called Stickum.
Huh?
That I would assume would make their own weapons on site, so would have access to a forge there.
All
I would
right.
assume.
Alan, I noticed last night that you have a wooden shield.
Yeah, funny thing about that,
Would you like a
just-
metal one?
kinda, yeah, actually.
All right, I'm gonna
Then we
make
can
you.
all get one.
I prestidigitate a small shield for Glib and give it to him.
Yeah.
Fen suddenly feels very deflated, where he's like,
that can only be what, like 6
No.
inches across.
Yeah, it's literally it's
Even
literally
for
the size
Glib,
of his
it's
hand.
very small.
It's Glib
Little
size.
Glib-
No, for
buckler.
Glib, it's like a good buckler. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where
And
was
We're not
Stickum?
going to get a real shield from Silas. That's not
No.
going to happen.
Where was Stickum?
It's in the bad neighborhood.
The bad neighborhood.
I'm. Please tell me it's not in that same strip mall.
It's not.
Good. Okay, then it's fine.
It's a different.
Then we're fine.
It's a different area.
Perfect.
Before we commit to hopping on the booze and making an extra trip down there, let me inquire around and see if there's one nearby, and if there aren't, then if we can, and nobody minds.
Would there be any other forges then?
Not in the suburban district
Hmm.
that you would know
Alright.
of, which is the general area you are. Just because suburban people don't usually do the weapon thing quite as much. Okay, Amanda, not everyone is you.
Sounds fake, but okay.
I thought Amanda's camera froze for a second.
Yeah.
No, that was the what? Excuse me.
No,
suburban
that's
people
just-
always miss.
Hey, I just restrung my bow the other day, so I mean,
I'm not saying it
Word.
doesn't happen in our world. I'm saying this world, suburban people don't usually travel outside the walls.
fair point. Yeah.
Alright, anyway, so I will point you to Stickum, and that is about where the only place I would know as far
That's
as
fine.
the forge.
I believe. So we have food and everything, right?
I think we have
Yes.
plenty of food now.
I think between sales and between what I just purchased and Irde just purchased, we should have enough
Yes.
food for the next few days.
Fantastic. Does anybody mind if I meet you back at the nightlight then? This is going to take me a while. I would hate for anybody to wait.
Yeah. I'll
alright.
go with you so I can start making that chain you need.
Ah, yes, that would be fantastic. And Mackayla, the chain is for the hammer thing we talked about, which
yes.
I'll draw you up specs over the week.
Uh-oh.
So, but
Surprise chain thing.
so, and then yeah, but anyway, so all right, and then if there's any specifics on the shield that you'd like, you can just tell me while I'm doing the forge. So
Oh yeah.
So the rest of us will head to the nightlight then?
I'll meet you there. I'll be going to the jewelers and trying.
Ah.
I want to go to the jewelers
Silas,
too.
may I come with you?
I will accompany Moogie.
The more the merrier, I suppose.
I'm not going to go to the hotel myself then.
well,
so-
either why don't you come with us? Maybe I may.
Yeah, come check out some weapons.
Sure, sure,
Why not? Yeah.
but not exactly my strong suit, but I can go.
I
They'll
never
feel safer with you there.
I forgot to ask. What is your specialty?
More magical things. I have a
Oh.
dagger.
Like so? Well, I can help with that.
Poke, poke.
So, all right. So I guess Irde, Alin, and Fen are all going to the forge.
Through the forge in the bad.
I missed where
bad
Glib is going.
You look
I'm
I
going to
so
the jewelry
enthusiastic.
store.
Oh, okay.
All right, off we
And
go.
when you say jewelry store, you guys are going to Madame Tealwing's Eleganza.
Sure, I
Yes?
don't actually know, but
That's
Are
fair.
there other
I've-
options?
I
Madam
made a
Dealwings?
list earlier.
Madame Tealwing's Eleganza.
Deal
And then
wings.
there was
Very
also-
fancy.
It was the
very fancy.
it's like a fancy it's like a Prada store with very expensive jewelry and things like that, and like handmade clothing and just very fancy. And then you would also have like the magic shops, which would
Yes.
potentially have things such as magical things. So those are the options you have: is the general jewelry slash clothing store that is just rich fancy people thing,
Mm.
or the magic
There's
shops.
also yes. Do you have a preference then, Silas?
I do not trust myself with this much gold in a magic store. I need to.
That
just go
is
to the
very
jewelry
fair. So
shop.
you're going to the clothing store. Go to Madame
Yes.
Tealwing's Eleganza. There are 3 people with you.
Yes.
Keep in mind.
He
Just
comes
watch
back out
him.
with a fancy panty hat.
Three people.
I don't
on
know
the
how
same-
they just appeared.
No, I
practiced!
come back out with nothing and no money because I spent it all on spells.
Although
We
there's
practiced!
an argument
Wizard.
perhaps to be made for comparison shopping if we could talk someone into it only has to be worth 100 gold to be a component, right? Not
Correct.
necessarily have to pay 100 gold for it.
That
Let's start at the jewelry store. I
an
think that
interesting philosophy, but yes.
So you
I like the
will
way
be heading
Aym'Bryn
to
thinks.
Madame Tealwing's Eleganza. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Have fun and stick
it'll
'em.
be good fun if nothing else.
Thank you. So we
So
split the party.
you're splitting the party.
Really?
Okay,
And so okay, so
We are in town, so.
That's true.
Alan,
really
Irde,
people wanna hurt
and
us.
Fen are going to stick 'em.
Yep.
Sails, Silus, Aym'Bryn, and Glib are all going to Madame Tealwing's. Is that correct? Or is
Correct.
anyone going bye-bye?
That's the plan.
Fantastic. Since you guys are starting in the... Well, you guys are starting pretty much smack dab in the middle of the suburban district, and one of you is going to the rich district and the other one's going to the poor district, so you're going opposite directions. So you get on separate buses and just kind of like wave at each other as you drive away into the sunset.
Just like
Not
face
actual
pressed to the
sunset.
glass.
I
Only one
let-
of them
Everyone's
will
gonna
be
go in.
on
You've
the
already
top
developed-
of the boost, waving goodbye from the top of it.
I let
Just a
Irde
fan
hold
sticking out of the
Moogie
illusion.
as they're driving away with the boost, and then I just and pop her out and then pop her into my boost, just like bye.
That was uncalled for, but that's fine.
That seems a rather odd thing to do.
This is why I have abandonment issues. No, it's not. I'm fine.
Do you?
Silas feels bad again.
No, actually,
Um,
all of her issues, abandonment, I don't think is actually one of them. Well,
Oh.
Not
actually,
yet.
actually,
just in a
actually,
roundabout way.
actually, okay, never mind. I take that back. Anyway,
Um,
all right. This
so
is not
we'll
the first magical thing that has left me.
We'll start up with Stickum. So you guys take the boost to round about the middle of the sketchier side of town, and you come across this rather run-down kind of wood ramshackle shop that has a forge on the inside. There does seem to be some like smoke billowing out of the whatchamacallit?
Chimney?
That thing, yeah, chimney, those things.
No, stop.
Exactly. So you walk inside, and you see a kobold, kind of skittering around, banging away on some half-size stuff.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up?
I have two questions for you. I need to rent your forge for a few hours.
That's weird. Okay.
I pull out my blacksmith hammer and set it down on the table, and I'm just like,
Oh, respect. Okay.
yes, I just require, see, I need to make a shield for my friend here, and I point at Alin, and I have about 2 pounds of brass on me, and I seem to be requiring the extra metal to make the rest of the light shield. So I need to be able to purchase some of your iron for that. I can use the brass for the rest, and I just need to rent your forge so that I can make him a shield.
Okay. So let me get this straight. Just to be sure, how much iron you need and you're looking for?
I need about 3 pounds of iron.
3 pounds, got it. 3 pounds of iron, that's 3 silver pieces, plus minus that. Let's just call it like gold and 5 silver for like the 3 hours and the iron all together. How's that sound?
Throw in an extra pound of iron and you're on.
Roll me a persuasion check, my good sir.
This is a lovely forge you have here. I've actually never been here before.
Aw, thanks. Hey, you look kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen you maybe.
Have you?
Was persuasion?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have no pluses for that. 12.
I was trying to help by being charming. It didn't work.
You were being very charming, actually. And I was just actually, you know what? Roll me just a straight charisma check, Irde.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too difficult as you. Yeah?
That is a 23.
Fantastic. Yeah. So he kind of like looks at Irde and then looks at you and then looks at Irde and looks at you and it's just like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Good at one thing.
That's where I saw you from. The library.
Oh, so the term is scalar.
Yes, I've been around the library.
Yeah, I came in, I looked for some books. Yeah, okay.
Do I know this kobold at all?
I mean, you can roll me a history check.
Sure. Yeah, let's see how that goes.
It's one of those things that's like, customer remembers person who assisted, person who assisted does
fair,
not always
that's-
remember customer.
15.
15? Yes! I mean, there's a lot of kobolds, but like, you're sure something happened?
But this kobold was not outlandishly rude to me at any point, so it doesn't stick in my mind as that one customer who is absolutely terrible and makes me regret ever coming to the library in the first place.
Exactly, yes. Very
Perfect,
much
good,
that.
then that's fine.
That
Just
hurts
checking.
so accurately. That so
Yeah.
accurately hurts.
Yep.
It's very that.
Okay, good. Well, yes, no, I used to work there. It's been a while since I've spent a lot of time there, but
Yeah. I mean,
what is your name?
Look at my notes real quick, because I do have his name written down. Let me just, Cupper.
Kappa?
Cupper.
Kappa.
C-U-P-P-E-R. Cupper.
Wonderful, thank you.
Cupper.
Perfect name for the perfect kobold.
Thanks, Mia. So are you gonna be hanging around while he works on the forge? Because like I can
yes,
I can show you some forge things if you'd like.
Sure.
Hey, Irde.
How much?
You remember that bartender that wanted to teach me how to flip my hair?
Yes.
Same thing.
I
feel like these methods should have been switched if we wanted either of them to be successful.
Real quick, how much did I owe the kobold in question?
1 gold, 5 silver.
Got it.
I feel like showing you a forge would be a much better
It would.
flirting tactic.
It would go better than flipping my
And I don't know if I need to learn to flip my hair, but I feel like it would be. You know what? Fine.
More
I will
effective.
Go with Kappa. I will go with Kappa as he shows me the forge.
And Alan just
The
sits in the
kobold that
corner,
goes up to your knee.
meditates.
The kobold that is probably shorter than Glib.
Right. Good.
Yep. Because kobolds are
He's got
actually
a big
like
heart.
a foot and a half tall.
So what do I see?
He
Learning about the
shows
forge
you.
as he shows me these things.
He shows you he pushes over his step stool and shows you the step stool that he uses to stand next to his anvil. He picks up his huge hammer, which looks like a very normal sized hammer. But it's huge to him. He shows you where he melts it and how he does the like special engravings on the handle. He's very thorough.
That's very exciting, thank you.
No problem. Unexpected.
I suppose I've learned some new things about the forging process.
There was
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
really
of phrasing in
fascinating
there.
process.
There's a lot of phrasing in there, yes.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Great, good.
They're really fascinating. In fact, that book that you showed me is part of how I learned how to learn some of this stuff. Like the handle bindings, 100% out of that book you showed me. It was very useful.
I'm very happy I could be of assistance in that way. Just gonna look back at like Alin and Fen like, what should I say? I have no conversation.
Alan's
I don't
very
know how to have a
focused on
conversation.
the ground.
Fen just looks up from Forge and is like, buy him a drink. I mean, if you're interested, you tell me you want to buy him a drink.
What?
I don't know. It always works for me.
I don't know. I don't even know what's happening right now.
You
Oh.
guys know I can hear you, right?
Yeah, I'm just. Well, to be honest, I didn't realize it until a second ago. You know how it is with the forge, man.
Yeah, the loud noises, it really does make you a little deaf. Definitely,
Yeah.
I understand. It was an honest question, actually. It was just making sure that people weren't as deaf as I am, because sometimes it's a bit hard, but you guys are really loud.
I'm
just
I'm a man of
confused
dissimilar
with what
craft.
is happening. I'm just very puzzled. I don't
You're
really
in a
know what's going on.
forge?
Yes.
Some hammering happening. He's making stuff. He's just
that
standing
that
in the
much I
corner
understood.
looking weird.
Yes.
Oh, I am doing something. Hang on, I know you can't. It doesn't look like what you do, but this is going to become something. So just hang on an hour.
Right?
no.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
didn't mean to do that.
and
Yeah,
while
I
you
accidentally rolled the dice.
the roll of the dice. Actually, you should roll me dice, shouldn't you, sir?
I did. I was just waiting for an opportunity to find out what. I know I need to add my proficiency bonus, but then what modifier am I using? You want me
What's higher, your strength or your dex?
My
'Cause
strength.
I feel like this is strength. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
my strength
then yeah,
is higher.
I would say this would be a like smithing tools check, which is probably I would say strength based, strength plus proficiency.
It doesn't. It doesn't say, unfortunately.
Yeah, that feels like one of those things
With-
that you should just be able to like click a button and it doesn't.
With
like,
the tools, you usually have to. It's up to the DM to decide like if it's dexterity or strength based, and then you say strength plus your proficiency if you have proficiency in those tools. Generally.
Okay, yeah, then let's just straight up call this a strength plus proficiency.
Okay,
'Cause-
so I've got a
yeah.
24.
Oh wow, yeah. So
That's a good shield.
it is schmancy. Like this shield looks real with the purdy.
Oh,
Um,
hey,
Purdy.
before you finish it, can you put an anchor on it? That'd be kind of cool.
Consider it done.
Nice.
And you do, and it like is gleaming, and it just very nicely stands out, carved, beautiful iron,
I'll pop a
nice.
section of the brass out just for a brass anchor right on the shield.
Heck
yeah.
yeah!
It's a very nice shield.
Gotta get that written down somewhere for Liz.
Oh, yeah.
That makes both Alan and Tim very happy.
The fan art will be endless.
Wonderful.
I love it.
Yes. So you guys continue your work, and we slide to the opposite side of town, where we have the other group heading towards Madame Tealwing's Eleganza.
More shopping. Woo!
It is a gleaming building. It has beautiful, elegant, gorgeous clothes in the windows, just gorgeous flowing dresses. They are rather large looking dresses, interesting proportions per se, but very well designed, beautifully crafted. A lot of them have like capes and cloaks attached to them or behind them on these mannequins. Each of the mannequins looks almost like it's made out of gold, honestly. And the building itself is a gentle pink marble with gold veining.
Definitely Beverly Hills.
And in like turquoise, like teal, a bright teal lettering, it says Madame Tealwing's Eleganza.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel underdressed.
Yeah, this is the problem with places like this. I can never find anything my size off the rack.
I don't think we'll find anything any of our sizes here, unfortunately. Shall we? And I head in.
You walk inside, and there are rows upon rows of beautiful fabrics, and towards the back is an extremely tall, extremely buff half-orc with flowing teal hair and very bright pink lips and bright gold and blue eyeshadow. And they turn and say, Hello, darling. I've been waiting for you. Oh, look at you, so handsome, the lot of you. You do notice that while looking very feminine, you're not entirely sure this person is entirely female?
This does not face Silus in the
Hi.
least.
That's right.
Yes,
You are
hello.
a vision. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, dearest. You as well. You really have the most wonderful cheekbones. So
thank you.
handsome.
Are there other patrons in the store at the moment, or just?
At the moment, it seems to just be you.
All right.
Pardon me. Do you have a jewelry section? We're looking for something specific.
For you, of course, absolutely. How can Madame Tealwing assist you, darling? And she kind of escorts you to this, like, window of different kinds of jewelry with different gems inside.
I'm in need of a pearl, specifically one large enough to be, say, worth give or take 100 gold pieces.
Oh, that easy. I think I had that from my first show. Give me just a mo. And she walks behind the counter, goes down, pulls out like a small jewelry thing and puts it on the counter. This one here points to kind of a champagne pink one. Very nice, depending on the person in your life. Very good for like romance and that sort. Definitely gets you all the attention. This one here points to a sort of black one. Smaller but more rare. Definitely perfect for that special someone in your life. And this one over here, and it's just like a very large white pearl that would probably, like, all of these would probably fit. And the last one is mounted into a ring, the other two are on necklaces. This one right here, one of my personal favorites.
Silas is just looking over these as a wizard looking over spell components, not like accounting for their beauty or for anything. He's just like, that one's a bit too small, not quite right with the formula.
I assure you, it's not about the size, it's about how you use it.
Can I
You're
give her
correct
like a?
in a very roundabout way. Sorry, what were we gonna say?
Oh no, I was just appreciating the
Is there any way to?
do you think he's a little light on ornament at the moment?
She slowly rakes her eyes. Feels like hands. Rakes her eyes top to bottom and back up in the way only a true drag queen can, and just says, "Oh, I think there's a lot I could do with him. But, of these, I think the small black one might work. Just a unique pearl of beauty in an endless sea of the same."
It will match Moogie.
I'm inclined to agree. That one's on a necklace, yes?
Yeah.
All right. How much are you charging for this? Trying to take cues from Aym'Bryn. This beautiful piece. Wonderful artwork.
Of course, knowing full well that we would let anyone know, of course, where we obtained it, and of course the consultation as well.
Naturally.
You are good. I'm glad
well-
you know the game.
And we are, I should mention, a newly established adventuring group, so nice people to.
Ooh, I like this idea. Roll me a persuasion check at advantage, Aym'Bryn.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm so glad you're doing it.
I will ask.
Oh, that is a natural 20 plus what persuasion? Plus 4.
Nice.
24.
Very nice. Well, it is quite the specimen.
like,
And
Vanna
normally,
White,
I would say full
the
price,
size.
but for the lot of you, if you really do promise to keep me in mind, I
Of course,
think
I'm
I could
dying to know what else you'd like to do with him.
So
Hey,
much.
what's going on up there?
Oh my lord, you are just divine, aren't you, young one? You are real peace. Come on inside, sugar. I can help you out, definitely. Oh, why am I slipping southern? I apologize for that.
I just assumed Glib is standing by the counter, but
Yeah.
can't actually see what's going
I mean,
on.
this is a good 7 foot tall in a, like, 1.5 heels. Large half-orc. So, I mean, that might be a little much, but we've all seen those heels that are this big.
Are they a horse?
They are half
She's statuesque.
Yeah.
She is a goddess, walking strutting her stuff everywhere she moves, flowing like wing type cape behind her with those rods that she can pick up and has golden wings. For you, I think I'd let this slip for 95 gold pieces, with the assurance that I'll see you all again, and an offer of perhaps a little fashion show if you'd be interested in trying on some of my designs. I think I have the perfect one for the smaller hunk over there.
Oh, he's definitely interested. I can see it in his eyes. And
Okay,
I'm
so-
very interested to see what you have in mind.
Like, Glib checks the elbows that are just like frayed. It's like, yeah, I guess I could use some new threads.
I love this idea. And is the smallest gentleman the only one interested in a little fashion?
Oh, Silas is very interested, aren't you, Silas?
Yeah.
He's fast,
Silas
he's shy.
defaults to what he usually does to deal with people, and he summons Moogie, and just has her just like sit on his horns and like do something cute, please.
Sales will take care of her while you're busy.
She kind of just like leans to this, like tilts her head and just goes, "Now that's quite the magic trick. Anything else up those pretty sleeves?"
Today, I believe I'm a bit tapped out, but I leave the 95 gold pieces on the counter, take the pearl, and walk out as fast as I can.
She gets an attack of opportunity.
You insulted Madam Tealwing! For initiative.
No,
She distinctly.
Silas is gray skin, like ashen skin. He is bright purple, just like all up in his face. Just absolutely cannot deal with anything happening at the moment.
Yeah, she definitely like looks to Aym'Bryn and gives a wink of just like, she knows you know what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. She is enjoying this thoroughly.
If there is, my heart already aches to think that we will be apart. And if there is anything I can do in my power to reunite us, I assure you I will do it.
I look forward to that day, darling. Did either of you want any help? And she'll look to Glib and Sails.
Oh, I'm good. I was just here for the pearl.
Oh. I'm
And I guess
sure.
moral support.
I am looking for rocks. Do you have any rocks?
She looks to Aym'Bryn for a moment and goes, "Can she take it?"
Oh,
What?
Certainly, of course.
I have plenty of things to rock your world. Were you looking for something a little more, subtle or more overt?
I am not a very subtle person.
I was hoping you'd say that. And she walks behind, pulls out some jewelry that is just large, like, crystals and things like that, mounted on different rings and bracelets and things like that. Would these do you?
I am sure they would, but I have a feeling you want me to give you money.
Usually that's the way this goes, darling, although you are adorable, so I'm sure it works most of the time.
Sometime.
Oh,
Do you have any you can give me for no money?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, Sales.
Why hasn't Sales been doing this in every store that we've gone to?
Can you give me something for nothing?
What here is free?
Someone has cat scratch fever, I think.
Before you say anything, that was an 11.
This is an 11. She kind of scratches under your chin and says, "Not this time, darling, but I will definitely keep you in mind."
Oh,
Sales is
do you
happy.
know the bartender?
Honey, I've known a lot of bartenders in my day. You'll have to be more specific.
He runs a little trinket shop in the bad side of town. I don't know if people know each other like that.
Dies many times, probably more than 9.
I think you've run into your own set of bartenders. He runs a store?
Yeah, which I thought was weird. It wasn't a bar.
Oh my god, we're gonna go back there and the store's not gonna be there. It's gonna
It
be
was
gone.
never there.
That store's been
Um,
closed
it's-
for 40 years.
Whoa! It's not gonna be there. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be gone.
I can honestly say for all of the bartenders I've ever met, none of them have run stores that they would readily tell you about. And, as for dying, well, that's between them and me, don't you think?
I guess.
I love this character. I'm so glad you guys went there. I was so hoping you would.
So this does bring something to mind, or rather, your conversation with Sales a moment ago. Is there anything by any chance that we can do for you? We're
I
about
mean-
to head out into the wide world. Is there anything that
I
you can
thoroughly
do for
appreciate
us?
just seeing your beautiful faces, but unfortunately there's nothing I really have need of at current time. Next time I do have a shipment coming in, I'll be sure to bring you around.
Well, absolutely.
Be careful.
And I
This
assure
is
you, the
how
feeling is quite
I
mutual.
got in trouble with Davin.
Well, then
Sorry.
I suppose as much as it pains me, we'll be on our way.
Come back soon, darling.
Oh, of course.
She scratches Sails behind the ears again, and just kind of winks at Glib,
Bye.
and you travel back.
I'll
out
come back
into
if I decide whether or not I'm a cape person or not.
Oh, I hope to help you out with as many capes as you'll let.
Okay.
You guys go outside and Silas is just like directly in front of the door, just back to the door, gathering his breath.
He hasn't
I am-
breathed since
I
he left.
was so sad when I didn't think you guys were going to make it to Madame Tealwing's, and I'm so glad you made it there.
Okay. Sails, do you think you could... Can you transform into any animal?
The animal that I have seen, and I have seen many.
Do you think you could do an owl?
Oh yes, I have seen many of those.
Could you do it now?
Sails, how many wild shapes do you have left?
This is the one. This is the last one.
Okay.
Amazing.
I would like... you'll have to forgive me for this. I'm sorry, and I want to pluck a single owl feather from her.
Oh.
Really don't
Oh,
want to
she
be that
just
guy.
said something very unkind.
Wild Shape's weird about flying animals.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Can't do flying. Can't do flying.
Damn.
Yes.
Just like a
Thanks for that.
broken.
Yeah, sorry.
An owl. What about an owl with a broken wing? Can't actually. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Unfortunately, that
No
challenge
flying
rating,
speed.
I'm kidding.
challenge rating of an owl not quite available yet.
Right.
Later.
Damn.
Well,
Well-
maybe.
We'll just scrounge around the.
Never mind.
just
I'll
sick.
find an owl feather. I'll find an owl feather out in the wilderness. I do
Do
need
you
that
want
for
me
the
to
rest of
catch
the-
you an owl?
If you could catch me an owl, that would be
If-
fine. But a feather
you
would
all-
suffice.
Just want to roll me investigation checks to look around and see if you can find an owl feather somewhere around the city.
I was gonna head back into the store and ask Madame Tealfeather if she has any owl
Oh
feathers.
yeah.
That's a 24. Can we please not go back at the store?
But you don't like Madame Tealwing?
Brian loves Madame Tealwing. Silas is very put off by all of the sexual happening.
Silas is going to have a panic attack.
As soon as the walks back in, she says, "Hello, darling. Welcome back."
It's good to be back. Do you have any owl feathers?
Owl feathers are a little, not in my normal array of feathers. I'm a bit more of a peacock, if you know what I mean.
one. I found one. I've got one out here.
Silence down the block.
I think
one.
I think you're being called.
All right, well, it was worth a shot. Thank you. If we need a peacock feather, we'll be back.
Sounds good. I look forward.
Silas, do we need a peacock feather for anything?
Not yet. Maybe sometime, but not yet. I
I'm
found
hearing open to the possibility.
open, of course, open to the possibility. Again, bright purple, just absolutely.
Oh, maybe we should just go on just in case.
Not yet, Glib. We've spent enough money today. Don't you think we should just go back to the inn and have some food? I'm hungry. Anybody else hungry?
Always.
So we have discovered the way to actually curb Silas's spending habits.
Silas does not know how to sexuality, so
That's fair.
yeah.
Well, I
It'll-
think we just met someone who'd be very happy to give you an education.
Right.
Education.
I'm more than happy to teach.
Silas will get on the boost and just hold Mookie in his lap, just like a middle-aged housewife just clutching her purse close to her just for protection.
Careful, how many hit points does Moogie have?
Probably more than Silas, let's be fair here.
Well, Silas can now actually just clutch his pearl.
I'm,
The one. The one.
I'm crying.
On that beautiful, wonderful joke, I feel like that might be a good place for our short break. So thank you all for joining us. We look forward to returning to your wonderful faces. We will be back in a few short minutes, so stick around and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Welcome back, friends, neighbors, country people, to the world of Anna. We are returning from our break, and you guys all just finished with your shopping. The Stickum crew, we'll say, is probably still working on things well into after Silas has fully yeeted himself out of every situation. So, Team Tealwing, what would you like to do?
I believe Silas is in mid. Let's go back to the thing. Let's get some food. Just it's fine.
I have a question for Moogie.
Let's get her down on my hand.
Can you find me 6 rocks?
Moogie, you think you can handle that?
Preferably small, pebble-sized.
You heard the lady. Moogie off, and she flies off somewhere.
Why?
Thank you.
Give me an investigation check for. Give me an investigation check for Moogie.
All right. She has a -4 for this. So 9.
Oh no.
Would you like to do something while Moogie explores?
Would we like to do something while she goes and takes care of that? I'm sure she'll find something. Or we're
Why
just
do you
going
need
to stay
rocks?
here. I'm interested in that as well, actually.
Find me some and I will show you.
Ooh.
Can I?
I'll take a look.
Have,
Yeah,
can I have
also
Moogie
check
help me find rocks?
I would say with a 9 investigation check, Moogie's flying around. You'd have to bring her back, and you don't know what she rolled in game wise.
That's fair.
I got a
Okay.
21.
Yeah, I'll help Glib find rocks if you want to take advantage.
Yeah, Glib, if you would like to take advantage, you can do that.
I grew up in a mine.
It's true.
To say
Yes,
you're
proficiency.
closer to the ground than Moogie is. You went the wrong way to look for rocks.
21's gonna be the best we got.
Fantastic. So yeah, it surprisingly takes Glib no time at all to walk over to the bushes in front of Madame Tealwing's Eleganza and find some white river rocks that seem to be there, and
Here you go.
You.
I have Moogie come back down and land on my arm. He beat
Fantastic.
you so quickly.
she does have a piece of plastic in her beak though.
So plastics are a thing in this world.
Plastic exists in this world?
It does now.
Great.
Silas will just use a firebolt and burn it, incinerate it, let it drift off into
Smells
the atmosphere.
disgusting.
I'm sure it
but-
will do nothing more to the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And so
Um,
disappeared the one piece of plastic in all of
That could have been a whole side quest.
There's a wizard going, no! The bird stole my invention!
My capitalism!
There's never any
God.
plastic ever again.
My alchemy!
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, what would you like to do with your rock?
Sailsaba takes them, puts 3 to the side, takes 3, and starts.
Silas is taking notes.
She picks one up and throws it at Silas. Takes one and throws it at Glib,
Wow.
and thanks one and throws it at Aym'Bryn.
Roll me 3.
Are you hitting us with magic
catch it.
rocks?
Yeah, she's hitting you with magic rocks.
Silas will die.
She's tossing it.
I
So they may catch them.
Okay,
Okay.
so she's not intending to hit them with them.
Okay.
No, they are
Okay.
gifts.
Catch it.
It's
I
like going
mean,
through the glab.
I
the
would
dagger
like-
glib.
I would like 3 dexterity checks. Dexterity checks, please.
That's a
Save.
natural 20.
That's a
Ooh,
natural one.
Oh.
His dice are
And
going
so that would
into
make
the
it
garbage.
24.
Somewhere-
Unnatural 20.
Both of you have a magic stone, Aym'Bryn and Glib.
Yes. And Glib, you kind of like reach out, like you easily catch yours and see Silas's like flying at him and notice awkward boy not really figuring out how things work. You try to reach out, you almost catch it, and manage to change its trajectory from going to his head to like his chin, and so it just pokes his chin and kind of falls down awkwardly.
Oh no.
That way he didn't get hit between the eyes with a magic rock on accident. Because awkward wizard boy, he got hit in the chin.
I tried. I did just about as
did.
good as anybody could.
Did, yeah, like
Silas just has a really cool like scar across his chin from now on.
He's got the
Harrison Ford.
Or yeah, just any male person scar. We all have it. It's this frickin' chin scar that every human male has for some reason.
I have one.
Yeah.
For me too, actually. It's the only difference between the sexes.
Mm-hmm. It's the chin scar.
That's
This
hilarious.
is an illusion except for the chin scar, apparently.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything's a spectrum except for chin scars.
I don't think I've earned
You're
my chin
male.
scar yet.
So Team Stickum,
So what has Kappa shown me? I
Kappa
suppose?
Kappa has taken you through. At this point, it's probably been a good like what, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Alan's pretty well done with his fancy magicking. Kappa has shown you every single weapon in the shop. He's extremely proud of some of them. Other ones he's just like this is crap. But like, you know, this one's pretty cool.
They are all lovely. I don't use many weapons like this, so I don't think I will be purchasing anything, but I appreciate you showing me all of these things.
No problem. And I appreciate you coming in, library lady.
Is he hitting on me? And is unsure.
Roll me an insight check.
For Amanda or for Irde?
All of the above.
Sales. What's the damage and the plus to hit on the magic stone for you? Because it uses your stats, doesn't it?
Yeah, it uses my DC.
Do they just last until we use them, or?
Make a
Rolled
ranged
an
spell attack
18.
with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. If thrown, it has a range of 60 feet. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Which, Silas, you did not have to take that because it wasn't an intentional hit. It was just a you are an awkward nerd boy.
Right.
But
what's
if
your-
it had rolled max damage, would it have killed you?
No. Well, what's your modifier?
4.
4. Okay. No, it
Yes.
would not have killed me.
Oh, good.
That's a
Level
good
2
rock.
helps.
I've got 14 hit points. It would almost kill me. Not as much as a
We're level
poison
2
spike.
now, okay?
Blood.
I would have been bloodied, yes.
Silas, think fast!
Alright,
No!
level 2.
I can't do that!
Again, wizard schools. Only blunted corners. Nothing is pointy.
So
There's
I
no
rolled
physical
an
education.
I rolled an 18 on that investigation check.
Insight.
Insight check?
Okay. The stat is the same.
Is it? Cool.
For me, they are both, well, for Irde, yeah.
That's impressive. Your wisdom and your intelligence are the same. That's cool. Okay.
Hi.
That's fair. So yeah, you'll get the feeling that he definitely wants to impress you. It doesn't necessarily seem romantic so much as like, cool, smart lady. I am not smart and she is smart and I want to seem smart
Okay.
because I recognize cool, smart lady.
Irde is impressed and very clueless on how to respond because this is not something she is smart about. So she will just be like, "Oh yes, good." This, and like every so often, like look back at like Alin and Fen and be like, "Is this good? It's good."
I don't know. Yeah, that looks like you're doing.
It
smart
looks great.
work.
Should
Good,
Fen take
yes.
a perception check to be able to be honest, or
I mean, yeah, if you would like to roll a perception
Wisdom
check.
saving throw.
Wisdom saving
Yeah,
throw
yeah,
as well
to
would probably
try
be a good
not
idea.
You
As
hear,
Have
you
to make
hear-
a wisdom save to
Try-
be
You hear in the
honest
back
every
of your
time.
mind, use
Is
your
that-
fourth
Shut-
instinct.
13.
13. I mean, all of these seem to be enthusiastically made. They do seem to have some good techniques in them. He's doing his best, and you can tell that he probably doesn't have the best access to the prettiest tools in the world, but they're good for what he has. Like,
I just kind of...
he's a kobold in a human world, just trying to do his best, man.
Well, they're very, very impressive weapons you've made.
Thanks. Yeah. This is my shop. This is my livelihood. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That you guys are doing. I mean, Mr. Fancy Shield over there is pretty cool. And you actually did something with your standing in the corner.
Yeah, I did.
Well, we are all about to leave town, and try to, I suppose, make our fortunes out in the world. So we are trying to make whatever equipment we can.
Oh, that's pretty.
And I'm just here.
On that same topic, hey Fen, how much chain did you need?
I hold up the blacksmithing hammer and about that much.
Well, I made you 20 feet.
I might have overdone it.
So, I put 5 pieces of gold on the ground. And I said, chain. I got 20 feet. So, if you want it all, you can have it.
That'll be fine. I'm sure we'll find a use for the rest of it.
You can just put gold on the ground and it turns into chain.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Oh, no. I've actually been really excited to talk about this.
Oh, no.
So, the kind of fun thing is, technically I need to use metal. I need to use metal of a gold value equal to another item, and my god lets me do it. But the thing is, gold is also a metal. So I can just lay gold on the ground.
And it makes it. Does it just make chains? Like, is it just magic chain dispenser?
Anything with metal, actually, and even if it has other non-metal things in it, it just has to have a little bit of metal.
Fen's trying to gesture to the kobold like, you don't want it.
You're like a reverse philosopher's stone.
This is broken.
Oh, it's a dumb ability. It's like anything non-metal in the item is formed magically, and it's like, great. So stick a nail in it, and I can make it.
Please, one of these days when you're not making anything else, just make a nail with a nail.
As long as it's less than 100 gold worth. That's
Okay.
That's the trick.
Well, once you put a nail in it, that value's gonna go way down.
Yeah. Wait,
I make this
point of order.
like priceless
Could he-
art piece that I then stab with a nail.
Point of order, could he have made a pearl worth 100 gold if that pearl was also part of the metal ring?
No.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't work
He
quite
is-
like that.
He is a forge cleric. Pearls can't be made in a forge.
Neither
would-
can leather.
I would argue that it's mostly forge-based items.
Yeah, so I can do simple items, tools, that kind of thing, but anything like that, like the metal has to be functional. I said I like the idea of sticking a nail in it, but it has to actually be like a real part
A
of
metal
it.
part, okay.
This is true. But it's a funny idea, so like, you know.
So maybe we'll try anyway one day and see if our idea has been
We'll see how God feels.
We'll give it a shot.
Put a
Sounds
nail in
good.
a horse.
Anyway, so yes.
Put a horse, make
But
a
yeah,
horse.
the kobold kind of hops down off of the stool that he's been standing on and walks over to a sword that's in a very like nice case, and it's just like picks it up and shows it to you. Could you make this?
Well, yeah. Well, how much would you sell it to me for?
Well, this is that's a great question. Probably should know these questions before I,
It's alright, I just rolled for niceness. Truth be told, I could make something like it, but not with the same heart.
I mean, that's great. Magic is great. And he just walks
It
back
can
and
be.
puts
I-
it back in the case and locks it back up.
I'm gonna walk over to where his woods are, and I'm just gonna take a small piece and the last bit of iron that I have from the shield, and I'm going to make him a fresh, whatever piece of the tools look the worst. I'm gonna make him one of those.
Oh, that's so sweet. Make me a check.
We may be
Uh,
but we're not total dicks.
Assholes are the harder.
I understood that
What
reference.
did you say?
21.
21? Yeah, and you make a really, and he's just like his eyes just light up and they're very large and he's just like, really? Wow, you guys are...
I'm gonna be using your forge in the future. Just take it. Don't say anything.
Don't make it weird, man.
Don't make it weird.
Kappa, you are a delight, and though you are not magical, you are doing an amazing job yourself, and that is honestly even better.
He puts the hammer on his shoulder and just kind of like... He was told not to speak.
I think, good evening then, and...
I'm just gonna like pat him on the head awkwardly and hand the shield to Alin and then leave because now it's gotten a little bit too touchy-feely for Fen.
We had emotions, guys!
How dare you?
I look at the shield and I'm like, nice, thanks.
Alright, so shall we take
That-
the boost back to the nightlight then?
Yeah, that should just be a standard light shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is plus
I'm thinking that.
plus
Yeah.
two.
That's 2
It
days.
actually probably has the same stats as the one I've got, but looks cooler.
Yeah. It's
Definitely.
personalized.
It's less likely to
style.
break should
Break.
attacks come
Wooden
in
shields
contact with
are-
it or something. Yeah.
Or be lit on fire, probably. Can't be.
Exactly.
It's
We
on
have a
my
wizard
we're
on the
playing
sorcerer.
Zelda,
There
I
was gonna
see.
be
Hell yeah.
fire at some point.
I only have one fire spell. I resent that.
But you have one.
Yeah. So
So the opportunity for
So?
fire is still a thing. I actually don't have fire.
I
Fire
see-
is less common in all other
Oh
classes.
wait, no, I lied. I lied.
Except for
I
like
do.
cleric.
I do.
But somehow I don't know. Well, I haven't known us long enough to put us on a spectrum, but I don't think Silas is the most likely to set something on fire. Just off
no.
No,
No.
not at all.
I
My
don't know.
money's on
He
sales for
accidentally-
some reason.
The fact that he might accidentally like burn some books is very distressing to him.
Fen,
my money's on sales. That
Yeah.
just looks
Honestly, yeah.
Fen,
Honestly, yeah.
see, but Fen would put his money on Irde only because he's been on the receiving end of her anger. Or he's just
I was just
No. You
I-
just
honestly, I
wish
don't think
someone
that's
would
fi-
set you on fire instead.
I
Yeah.
honestly feel like that's not fire. I think that's more ice.
Ice cold.
Anyway.
No burns.
But yes, so team Tealwing, what were you guys up to after you got your lovely rocks?
Going back to the inn, I believe.
The
Unless we have
nightlight?
anything else. The nightlight.
Fantastic. So you guys probably get there just about an hour before Team Stickum does, but
Okay.
after a minute or two, after an hour or so, Team Stickum ambles in to the nightlight with Pep on the front desk, just kind of like, "Hello everyone, welcome back."
Hello. Thank you. I
I
believe we're
straight up
staying.
forgot that I was named. I thought that we were walking in with
with Pep in our step.
yeah.
Just
We have
strut-
another party member. Oh no. Well, good evening, Pep. I believe we are staying one more night, and then we are going to hit the road, as it were.
I actually heard about that. Yes, your friends have actually been here for about an hour.
Oh!
It's lovely to have you all back again, of course.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Thank you. Is the rest of the party like in the lobby? Did they go up to their rooms, or?
That's entirely up to them.
That's fair.
I'm in the dining room. I've got my spell book in front of me, and I'm just doing spell homework.
Alright
Back
then.
her nose in her book. Just reading.
I'd like
I-
to be talking to the proprietress. Just gossip.
Fantastic. So yeah, you and Pepper hanging out. Are you talking to Pepper or are you talking to Barry?
Whoever wants to talk to me. Not picky. They're both lovely.
Both of them. Let's
Yeah.
be fair here. So far, you've made a wonderful impression on both.
Sitting on a
but
tiny chair.
Pep is the one at the front desk, so we can just say it's Pep. So then, yeah, Aym'Bryn is standing at the desk, hanging out, shooting.
I'm sitting on the desk if no one minds it.
Oh, 10 out of 10 you can.
Yeah, lean back.
Well, I'm going to go next to Silus and Sails and just sit down and, I guess, with the nerds.
At some point, a like little mug of tea is just brought over and sat next to you.
Elizabeth looks up at your approach and says, and she brings out the 3 pebbles, and then she looks at Silus, and then she hands it
Thank you.
Irde.
Oh, thank
And
you.
then if the others are around, she'll hand them both to Fen and Alin.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank you, Sails. That's very kind of you.
Throw
So I have
them
a
at
magic
people.
stone.
It will hurt.
I do like that.
That
That's just
does
usually
happen
what I
with
do with
stones,
rocks.
yes. That does happen quite often with stones.
I noticed that you probably won't be able to throw them as far or as hard as some other members. These will hurt more and go farther.
Oh,
So
that's
threatening.
exciting.
Oh.
That is lovely.
This is a magic thing.
Does anybody else notice how this one's like real adorable and real scary at the same time? Is it just me?
Honestly, I love that.
No, that's
Yeah.
pretty much just the thing I've come to notice.
I'm just making sure I'm not the only one afraid.
I don't know if I'd be afraid. Intimidated sometimes, perhaps.
Oh, we're not. There's not that. Damn. All right. Yeah.
I mean, it could just be a certain level of intensity. I'm just
No.
accustomed to. I don't know. It's
I
weird.
believe you're correct. It's just on the boat we didn't really talk feelings. So
I've noticed. I feel like I've
like
noticed this about the 2 gentlemen I spent time with today. Feelings don't seem to come up with you two. Do we need to have a session to just talk about things? Are we all right?
no, it's quite
Okay.
toxic, but I'm sure we'll get over it.
Can I?
Okay.
So it
stand up?
began with my
Sure,
father.
It all
Okay, we're
goes
just gonna
back
get
to
into
Dad.
that. All right.
Slightest provocation.
Actually, I will turn to Barry and it's like, Barry, I don't know what happened, but I think we can all use a drink around for my.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, if you're going to be talking about feelings, absolutely.
I think so. Yes.
And all of a sudden she's north.
No pressure to actually talk about them. That was me being facetious, but then it turned real. So, oops.
Can I call Barry as well and say, Barry, do you have any actually halfling-sized pastries, small tarts or something like that?
Or large top?
Question. Do you mean halfling size as in you want it to be
like
the size of my hand
very
or like
small,
okay.
very small, like
Silas, you don't want to call halfling size food, you know.
Oh, that's
I was just gonna warn you, like
right.
here's the
Sorry.
thing.
Very sorry.
Halfling size with food means twice the size that you think.
Right.
So, like, I can get you a small pastry, yeah.
Just like a couple of them, like very small. If they're not made already, that's fine. I can deal with it. I'm very sorry about that. I did not mean to offend in any way.
No, it's not offense. Like, I've gotten used to normal people, like big sized people, not realizing what normal sized people eat or how we eat. So it's just sort of a thing. Although I don't know. And she kind of turns to Glib if Glib is anywhere in the room, and it's just like, do you know if gnomes eat the same way we do?
Glib is in the back with a mug of ale, having a spirited discussion with the cat.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
We pack it away. I don't know about gnomes, but I was about to suggest maybe a gnome-sized portion would be a good nomenclature.
You kill me with these puns.
He's taking a point of inspiration.
Okay.
I'm so angry.
Me too.
I'm so happy. That's a great idea. Yeah.
The dad in me is pleased.
I'll definitely. I'll have to ask some gnomes. I'm sure we've got some somewhere. But yeah, I'll come back with the small pastries.
And
so
I would like to buy a round of drinks for my friends.
Of course.
And a halfling
And also-
portion of stew would be great if you have stew.
Oh yes, actually we should probably.
We should probably eat.
Yes.
It is usually a wise choice, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
I
fish
do
and
mean
chips is very good.
mean the size of a halfling. Just for point of order.
Normal
Do it.
size.
Do it. What? Was that it? There it is.
Bless
There we
you.
There we go.
Gesundheit.
You
and
went
all that.
Two. And I said, no.
That's not a
Done.
sneeze.
We're not done with that. No.
I had to like tell it what it needed to do before it figured out what it needed to do.
Go to your home, ball.
So we've got 2 stews, 3 stews. One of them.
I'll
proper
take one as well.
fries.
Actually,
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, me too, if you're.
feel like I should eat something if we're going to have a drink.
Probably.
Y'all still have fish and chips?
Yes, of course.
Ooh, I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
I'll go with the stew this time.
Right. So, do all of you want like halfling sized, or do you want like?
Whatever you consider your portion, I want to
Tall-
try that.
Tall people size for me, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Same here.
Same. Thank you.
Definitely
Right.
halfling sized.
Right. Okay. And then, so yeah, I'll be right back. And she comes back with 3 that are like big person sized, which is like about a bowl's worth.
Good.
Actually, Sales would have gotten the normal size as well, so 4 of the like normal size. And then the 3 of you get what is essentially just a slightly small cauldron of stew.
Nice.
And it's just
I'm gonna
Very-
down it and then go pass out. This is great.
Cyrus, the small pastries that you purchased, are those for Moogie?
No.
Okay.
In fact,
I wasn't
Um,
sure how our
Yes,
exploration on
definitely.
what does Moogie eat, how that is going.
Well, so, and I pull out my other book that has all the notes in it, in Celestial. It says, well, she isn't partial to fish, as Sales pointed out the other night.
She is just, Irde is just reading this as
Yeah.
well. Cool.
She isn't partial to the seed bread as much as she might be. She's not really partial to anything. She kind of just eats it because I'm handing
You have
it
fed
to
her, yes.
Yes. So far we haven't found exactly what she likes, if she likes anything at all. But she, we haven't tried. I suppose I could sacrifice one of the tarts to.
You don't need to if you want to eat the tarts.
I might have
No,
an
it's not- they're
idea.
They're not for eating.
Yes.
For me. Sorry.
Well, I mean, birds like her, I see him every once in a while, and I've seen him like eat like meat and French fries. She might like one of the chips, and she might like a little like chunk of stew meat. Possible. I don't
Glib,
know.
could I borrow one of your chips, please?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
don't know why I said
I don't
borrow.
think it's gonna be borrowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I meant borrowed. May I
You've
just
got
take
to
one?
give
Thank
it
you.
back.
Fenn's just gonna kind of look up from his mug of ale for a second. It's just-
Well, if I
Irde
poof
will
Mookie away
take
after
the-
she's eaten it. Just fall on the
Irde,
ground.
it's like, well, I don't actually think I'm going to be returning it. Can I just take this?
That's absolutely fine.
Thank you. All right, now I'm gonna feed it to Moogie.
Moogie will eat it, and let's see. Let's see how much she likes.
Dice.
I rolled a perception.
That's a no.
check, Mackayla. I sent you a message in Discord for it.
Got it. That's
That's a-
what the 2's is.
That's a no on Moogie.
Oh,
She-
okay, nope, that she did not like this. Did you want this
Yeah.
back? Did you want the
No,
rest of-
that's okay.
Okay,
Hey,
thank you.
Cat, do you want this?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Glad we did not let that go to waste.
Me as well. Yes. I don't know that she likes anything particularly. At least not that we've tried yet. But no, the tarts are for
If only there was some way we could ask her.
But I don't think there is. What are the tarts for? I'm sorry.
they're for a spell of mine actually. The components for something. I've used it before, but the ones that I had were a little bit too stale. I have to change them out every now and again.
And you
Well,
did get small pastries, and all of you did get drinks.
Great.
How much was that for
Yeah.
me?
Um, 5 silver for the pastries, and then the round of drinks, I think.
How much were they?
That's a great question. Let me go back to my table of things.
How are you going to use them in a spell?
Let's just go with a silver, because you guys
Great.
are probably getting discount prices anyway, so...
Oh, yeah, buddy. Boom.
I
And,
can't quite do it right now, but I toss them in the air and they just float for a second, and I take out a feather and wave it in the air, and this like light flashes between them. It links them all together. And you guys have seen that before when I tried to cast Hideous Laughter on Alin. But it fizzles this time because I don't have any more spell slots. They just fall on the table. If I had a night's rest, I could probably do something. Just scoop them into my component pouch and go back.
Sometimes you just don't got enough spoons, I get it.
I'm gonna keep an eye on that one drunk that we were talking about.
Melvin! Is Melvin here?
No, it's apparently not Melvin.
Oh.
But you just see Fen just kind of very intently drinking from the mug and just watching this one drunk get slightly rowdy from across the room.
Okay.
Phil will get an idea and look up from her book.
Yes.
And then look intently at Moogie. And then out of her pack, we'll take a good berry and say in Sylvan, "You like the berry?"
Bless you.
I don't know that she can understand Sylvan.
I would say as a Fae, she would understand it.
Okay.
She may not be able to speak easily because she's still, like...
a bird.
A bird.
I speak Sylvan.
Moogie will hop off of my horns and onto my shoulder and then down my arm and then onto the table and just hop over to you. And she'll take it.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's a 75 out of 100, so she digs it.
All right, so we found out one thing that Moogie likes. That's nice.
Seems to like
magic fruit makes sense.
Good berry. I mean, yes, it tracks magic.
And now she will
magic
not
likes
take
magic.
any food for the rest of the day because she is full.
That I think this is a first for her, actually.
Has she ever felt full before? Has she ever felt hunger?
I don't think so. That's the thing. It's interesting, and we shall continue to
yes,
work on this. I'm going to close my
believe
notebook and say, I am quite tired. I'm going to go to bed.
Madam Tealwing's went well?
Oh, yes, yes.
Couldn't have gone better.
Very well.
Good,
So
I'm
you
glad.
got the pearl.
They became very close to mating.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
Silas
Truly.
flushes. He's got his hand in his component pouch about to pull out the pearl and just turns on his heel and walks away.
Good night!
It's a work in
Good night,
progress.
Silas.
Almost.
Wow, he's gripping it really hard.
Did the rest of you have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, incredibly.
Wonderful.
And
I'm glad.
And your expedition went well as well.
Yes.
Oh.
Alin has a new shield made by Faye.
Wow.
Yeah, look at it.
That's lovely.
Also, does anyone need 18 feet of chain?
I'm sure we'll find a use for it.
Yeah, it'll.
No, that's-
I'll just hold on to it. It'll be fine.
I have the distinct feeling that at some point I'm going to need that, actually.
I'm gonna tie someone up at some point. All right. Well,
Sometimes you gotta take prisoners.
yes, I'm
Sometimes
sure.
you can't.
And then sometimes...
All right. I believe I will turn in for the evening as well. I don't think I have.
What time are we heading out in the morning?
Right after breakfast, I would assume.
Oh, okay.
I
Super
would imagine.
bed. Away! And Glib just runs up
Yes, to the
stairs.
super bed.
Does it look like that one dude's gotten rowdy yet?
He doesn't seem to be quite getting there as fast as you would like him to.
No. Do you want to get into a bar fight?
A drink. Oh, not here
Does
though.
deeply want to get into a bar fight, I think.
Rolled a 12 wisdom save.
What does that mean to you, my dude?
Yeah, what's the bar fight DC?
You're level 2. It's pretty low right now.
Yeah, Fenn's just gonna kick the chair back and go to bed. Very annoyed that the dude didn't get rowdy.
After two of your party
You
members.
you also did not go to Maw and Diggers.
What happened?
You did not go to the place where Odorf and Maz. You didn't go to the place that a bar fight would be likely.
That's fair.
Sorry. All right.
I just let Pep know if anybody gets rowdy at the bar to just come to my room and I'll take care of it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
That's when Pep pulls up a club and she's like,
I've got it, actually.
You think I'm the one that does the fighting? I'm sorry. Have you seen my wife?
Have you seen Barry? Ding, ding, ding. Ah.
She's terrifying, even to me.
That's fair. She doesn't really terrify me. But then again, I'm used to the rowdy sort, and I haven't had a chance to really punch anything in a few days, so I've getting a little bit.
Seen her.
I've got the itch. So if somebody gets rowdy, just.
Oh man, me too.
spent 3 hours hitting metal.
It's not.
It's not quite the same.
It's not the same as a good bar stool in the chin. What?
We'll have plenty of time to fight tomorrow. Let's get to hay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fen goes to bed.
Alan does too.
Lovely. And yeah, you. Sorry, did you ask a question?
Oh, I just like to take a walk, just real briefly. Just get a look at the city before we leave it.
Go ahead.
Don't
Yeah.
trust this
Just like
man.
10-15 minutes.
Oh, Aym'Bryn.
Why would you not trust your
You
rogue?
frickin' enigma.
The
You're such
secret
an
serial
enigma.
killer.
Why would you not trust the rogue? that
Are
just
you
instantly
as
attached herself to
I'm
the
walking
quickest
outside? Is everyone watching me go?
No, I'm up in my room
On the
already.
bed.
I'm
You're
gone.
more than welcome to come with me.
Glib's jumping on the bed right now.
I will say that Moogie is outside, and if she sees you walking away, she'd probably fly down to your shoulder.
Absolutely, yeah, wonderful. I'd love to have some company. Thank you.
Sailsaba will watch Aym'Bryn go, and then, sensing a game, will follow stealthed.
And roll me a stealth check.
Fantastic.
Can Moogie roll it as well?
Can I roll
Sensing
active
a
perception,
game.
assuming that I'm kind of keeping an eye on my surroundings?
Well, it depends on what you're doing your walk for, but I would let you argue that you're probably. I mean, knowing you, you're probably specifically keeping an eye out for something.
Well, the sights.
Wink.
Oh my god.
17
Oh,
perception.
17, and then
I feel like
stealth?
there's secret
I got
backstory right
17
now.
for stealth.
17
Oh.
for stealth. Ooh. That's
She's
tough.
setting the DC and I'm trying to match it, or no? Or the other way around?
Well, that's a good question, cause like, how would you do it? That's a good question.
Are you specifically looking for sales?
I'm not.
Yeah, you're not
supposed to say-
particularly
but
looking
I'm
for
specifically
sales.
looking for people that are following me because I'm
A rogue, and
like
that's
to
what you
think
do.
that I'm always looking for people who are following me.
I will let Silas. Did you want Moogie to roll a?
I did,
Stealth
but
check
no,
or
I just
perception
want Moogie to be on Aym'Bryn's shoulder and just be doing the
Hi. Hi. Then never mind. I don't notice anything else.
Fair enough. Yeah, she's real cute.
Good bird.
So yeah, because
Hi.
the question was, does Moogie help Aym'Bryn
No.
or does Moogie help Sales? The
and I
answer
chose
is
neither.
Moogie.
neither.
Moogie.
Really. Yeah, Moogie helps Moogie, and
helps my
honestly,
mood
Silas's
enormously.
amusement.
Hi.
So yeah, I would say that like you get the feeling, just being a rogue and knowing what it feels like to be followed, that something is keeping an eye on you, but you don't know who, what, where, when, or why.
Admittedly, I always feel a little bit like that.
Yeah, it's a paranoia thing. It's pretty common.
All right. I'll send you a message later then, Sales.
But yeah, you see some beautiful buildings, beautiful sights, that sort of stuff. It's
Lovely
a
city.
pretty sleepy little town. One of those places that like certainly has a bedtime button, and you really only see like 3 people out after dark.
And they're all rogues.
And they're all the
Agrees
creepiest
politely
muggle
these
chuckers.
can't.
There's like a little convention after dark.
Exactly. Just knocking randomly on buildings and distinctive patterns. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. But yeah, at some point, unless there's something you'd like to do, everyone beds down for a lovely night of whatever you're doing, wakes up early in the morning to, once again, the royal treatment of plates piled high with as many foods as you can imagine.
Irde remembers to cut her hair before going down again.
Good plan. Silas just got
I hope
something
we're
lovely.
I hope we're doing something good today.
Uh-oh.
Fingers crossed!
I just rolled some really fun portents.
And yeah, you're
Alright.
I'm excited to actually
So-
taste the food and not have it taste like candy floss.
That is very fair.
You've tasted it the last
I was-
the last day. I only did that once.
Yeah, but you did it to our breakfast.
It's
This
true.
is
You
not
don't
breakfast.
mess with
This is
them.
not
You don't
dinner.
mess with somebody's breakfast. That's just messed up, man.
He did try.
It's the best
The
meal
hell?
of the day. Just,
Just like over bacon.
yeah.
He was trying to help.
That's true. No, it was a
I'm not holding. I just said I was excited to taste it.
And it is very, very good. It is rich and filling and creamy and just A+ home cooking.
Alright. So is there anything
so
we need to do before we head out of town?
I think
Think-
just off to Sagdale, unless
All right.
you have anything you need to do at the library.
No,
Nope.
absolutely not.
nope.
All right.
No?
I took
I
care of my
have covered
business
what I think
yesterday.
I need to cover. Thank
I
you.
was talking particularly to
Right.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah. No more books for me.
No, I think I've done everything I need or want to do at the library for a while anyway. Thank you.
Very fair.
Alright.
Yes, let's
Darn.
be off.
Alright. So we leave.
And we're off on an adventure. Yeah.
And the three of you do have a map to Sagadel.
We
Yes,
do.
we do.
Whereas on the road here, I made you roll perception checks for the day. Since it is a longer stint of travel, I will shorten that up. So you can choose whoever you'd like. Two people can lead, which would be two different perception checks for the day, or one person can lead with assistance if they'd like. Roll an advantage. It's-
I would like to assist whoever's mainly rolling perception, as I've been on this road before. I hopefully can point
too.
things out, but I'm not going to lead because my perception is not the best.
I think it'd be
Sailsaba can take point.
Fantastic. I would also
Between
ask
your
for a
PI skills-
survival check.
Ooh.
I will assist anybody making the survival check. If Amanda wants to help Sales, I will help Alin in the survival
alright.
check, or someone else.
Oh God, I wish I were on the perception. Yeah, survival's all right. It's not. It's not
You
bad.
can also take survival if you want to take perception.
That would go better, I think.
All right, so I will help Alin with perception, even though we both traveled the same road.
It's all good.
It's a 25.
Remember that tree?
Nice.
25?
Yes,
25.
it's all just like, yes, remember that.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
where
That's my blood.
Owlbear
There's my
was.
blood. It's right there.
That is
Yes,
his
I-
blood.
I'm very surprised it's still there. We've been in town for a while. Anyway,
And that was our perception check, yes?
yes.
Fantastic. And what's the survival check?
That would be a 22.
Nice.
Wow.
So with those two rolls, you do hear some pretty loud noises in one direction that start to kind of like make make the people who were here nervous. But between the map and the perception and the listening and the everyone kind of works together to avoid any scary badness from occurring. And your day
And Ken
goes
is very angry.
yeah, your day goes surprisingly well, and you arrive pretty close to dusk in Sagadel.
Damn it.
I know, I'm so sorry. Don't worry. There's plenty of opportunities.
I am very glad we didn't run into those flying snakes again. Those
Oh,
were not
me too.
pleasant.
Absolutely.
That's
It's
true.
not like a bug. There was like a wasp or something. Very large bug.
Oh, sturge. The sturges.
Yes, the sturge. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did not like those.
Terrifying things.
I don't know. I kind of had a good time.
What are sturges?
They're like giant mosquitoes.
Not
But, like,
pleasant.
No,
massive.
they're quite ugly, and they stick into you, and it's just. I hate bugs.
They're not fun.
They're terrible.
I am rather glad that we didn't run into one of these.
As you should be.
Not pleasant.
Oh, usually don't
You did
just run
manage
into
to
one.
kill it just before it sucked all your blood out.
Yes, but the potential was there, and we were not happy with that.
It's true.
I wave my hand over the noble intentions presents creature comforts, and it's like, we're here.
We're
All right. Oh yes, we get to
Wow.
see Miss Kitty again.
You'll love Miss Kitty.
Yes.
I should warn you, this town is strange, with meat and
Mm.
vegetables.
Mhm,
um,
mhm.
Only get one or the other.
The other you
and then
cannot.
if you would like the other, you should go back for a second round. They have a buffet that is meat and vegetable buffet. If you don't do that, I believe that will start a turf warfare.
I think yes,
You know,
a small civil war within the town may begin.
I have been
Yes.
craving bell peppers and beef, though. So
You might need to do
Ooh.
one.
Alin, you were there for this.
Ooh, a stuffed pepper? Oh, that's
Alan
good.
is just an agent of chaos. It's fine.
Just I don't like capitalism or any of the fights that it brings.
You know for a
Fair
fact
enough.
this has to do with capitalism.
Don't think. Anyway, so we check into the noble intentions. The
Hello, Miss Kitty.
okay.
And
Me?
the kitty ears do kind of like float, and they kind of nod their head as you walk in and write down welcome in the swirling letters that you saw the last time, and then she kind of like taps on a window, and out stumbles Mumbles, the human proprietor, who says, "Hi, welcome. It's lovely to see you three again. You brought friends."
Yes,
Hi.
hello, Mumbles.
Yeah.
Hello.
We need. Do you have 7 rooms available?
Yes, 7 rooms are absolutely available. Of course, this is Noble Intentions presents creature comforts and suites. After all, yes, 7 rooms would be.
We also can possibly share a room if we wanted.
Oh, of course, yes. If that's
you're
what
amenable,
you
boss,
want to do.
Yeah,
That
I
is
think that's a
okay.
good idea.
Not me.
Well, it's 5 silver per room.
All right. How many can bed in a room?
Well, they're pretty big beds, so I mean 4 people would probably fit per room, depending on how comfortable you are with sharing.
Two beds.
Yes,
2 beds per room.
2 queen
All
beds.
right. So
Exactly the
perhaps
right size for one glib, but
one glib.
as for the rest of us.
All right. So
We do
perhaps-
also have beds that have 1 king-sized bed, if you'd like that.
I
What's
don't
bigger,
think we're there
two-
yet.
Is 2 queens bigger than 1 king?
Easily,
Oh, no.
handily.
Okay, I'm doing that one.
So if Glib has their own room, then we can all split 2 to a room, and I think we'll have that settled.
That sounds wonderful for me.
Wow, that last bed I was in, I was actually kind of weird. I'm gonna sleep on the floor tonight. If you guys want to get the 3 of us to a room,
If you'd
Uh,
like, I don't.
Then,
do not need it then.
Fen, Alan, do you want to?
This sounds fine to me.
All right, I suppose.
Snape.
The buttons over
Irde's
the-
just like,
the
gee,
coin.
thanks, I think.
really,
boys-
any,
Boys
Okay,
versus
company.
girls.
instead of
Please.
that,
Oh.
I'm gonna sleep on. the
Aym'Bryn
floor
is not a girl.
That's
Oh,
true.
well,
Aym'Bryn
you
is
know,
not a girl, so yeah, it's.
No, you just was like, so the person
Oh,
you've been
so
traveling with,
Irde's-
you just kicked out for the
Irde's
person you
just
just
by
met, and
himself.
Irde's like, thanks.
Well, dang. I guess Irde, you want to just split a room? Let's just split a room.
It's
That'll
fine.
be
I
better.
don't care, honestly.
No. It'll be great.
I
I'll
don't-
just
I-
sleep in
I
the
don't
bed.
I
want-
assumed it was because
I don't want to
Seth and I will
intrude.
usually stay together anyway.
No, it's fair.
I promise I won't try anything.
I trust you. It's fine.
Sharing a room.
I didn't realize that there was this much to do about figuring out. I'm going to get my own room. Excuse me.
No, you don't need to. All right. I don't care. I will room with someone. I do not care.
Silas, go for the 2 queens and just push them together.
I will just get to. I will get 2 queens, and I will share a room with anyone who would like to share a room with me. Is that okay?
Sailsaba
Fine,
will
that's fine.
walk up to Irde and say, "Would you prefer that I sleep with you?"
I
Still
don't
not
think I
afraid.
should be here for this conversation. I think I'm too young for this.
No, I think it's best that you find something.
Sales, fine. We can share a room. Thank you.
Provided I wasn't there, I'll stay with the Silas.
Do you want? I think Sales. Are you sleeping on the floor? Aym'Bryn, do you want also to stay in this room?
It's only if you don't mind me.
I do
It's
not
a-
mind.
it's,
It's fine.
All right,
Aym'Bryn, by the
not
way.
to go full
Aym'Bryn,
con here,
sorry.
like
No,
full
no.
convention mode, but with Sales and Alin are both sleeping on the floor, then we could, in theory, fit everyone into one.
It's just Glib in one room, Silas in one room, and everybody else.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you
Silas
want
needs
to
his
do this?
space.
It's gonna be weird.
I don't think I enjoyed that idea. In the slightest, actually.
Walking
think I'm
an
old
entire
enough for
day from
this.
one town to the other takes us like 4 minutes deciding how we're gonna stay
Just
in the
mage
just-
hand covers over Mumble's eyes. Just like
I'm just gonna lay out
He
3.
looks like firmly 16 as well. Like this is not.
oh, you're old enough. I sort of think
I-
So Irde is just gonna put like the 5 silver down. Sailsaba, Aym'Bryn, room.
Right, let's go.
Right. I don't care what the rest of you do.
Miss Kitty, like a quill starts writing in the cat ears.
Thank you, Miss Kitty. Was there any business we wanted to discuss before we went to sleep for the night?
not that I'm aware of.
What time of day is it actually? Should we have food?
She said
It's-
after dusk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that depends on whether or not we had any good berries.
Oh, you're right.
They do have
We
good
have-
berries.
You did not offer me any, so
If you asked for one, Sailsaba would give you one.
I mean,
yeah, I think we
midday
Right.
meal would have been had on the road, so it's entirely up to you guys whether
Yeah.
or not you have.
all right.
midday
So
meal.
I'd say we probably had good berries.
all right. So perfect. So
So I'm actually full for like the rest of my life.
today,
so I'm
actually,
going upstairs.
surprisingly, I think I'm fine. So what is on actually? What are our next steps for traveling out of here
Do we have a
toward
map?
Port Kohav?
I can
Sorry.
I can move.
Do we as characters have a map to Port Kohav?
You would have gotten a map. It probably wouldn't have as distinctive a trail as the ones that you got that were like short distance between cities,
Mhm.
because this is a trek between cities.
Yes.
But you would have a map of Upper Tahoban. So you would have like the map that essentially shows you. So if you look at roll 20, just about right here would be Sagadel.
Mhm.
Great.
And then this is Port Kohav.
Okay.
Oh.
So it
So
would
we
be a
have a few
fairly
days.
straight trek of
Yes, we have
it's-
a ways to go, but we have a map.
Are all the
Yeah.
roads within the lantern light, or are they in the forests?
No, the majority of the roads, unless you went kind of out of your way, which would add
Mhm.
quite a bit of time to travel, you could bounce between cities, but it would still be at least a couple of days on the road between cities and lantern lights.
Okay.
You know that the lanterns don't extend that far past the cities.
All right.
Okay.
How much extra time does it seem like it's going to take us to zigzag through? I mean, not that we're in any kind of a hurry, but just for reference.
Considering it took Alin a good 2 to 3 weeks, you'd assume it would take just about that.
2 to
Yes.
3 weeks. So
2 to 3 weeks,
So-
maybe a month.
do we want to chance then?
Well, I mean,
Uh,
how much time do we have until the end of the world?
I don't
Um,
think we know that.
I don't
think
know,
we will,
actually.
I think
That is
it's
a-
always best to assume that we don't have much.
You were
That is
told that other
fair.
people were interested in this contract as well, so
Oh, that's true.
So
And
perhaps
I
we should
established-
make as
Switch
much
that.
haste as we can.
Yes.
We established Glib grew up outside of the lantern light, right?
Yes, you were just you were kind of on the border of just where the lanterns kind of ended, so you're used to pretty constant attacks and such.
Yeah, guys, it's not that bad.
Says the person whose town was rebuilt at least 3 times.
Yeah, we're a hardy people that are moderately okay at woodworking.
If Glib says it's not that bad, then I say we just go for it.
I believe him.
I've suffered.
Moderately okay.
It'll be fine. We'll survive.
I'm also moderately okay at woodworking, so I don't see any problem.
Oh, I can't contribute to any woodworking, but I have other skills.
All right, lovely. So we'll set out in the morning then?
Besides, if Fen doesn't get a chance to hit something, I think he
That
might
is also
explode.
fair. He may explode.
He might start turning on us.
It's alright.
Then if you hit me.
I prestidigitate one of those desktop punching bags.
Fen and I could hit each other, but I don't feel like it'd be very satisfying for either.
I feel like that would just be very counterproductive.
It'd also be
Alright.
very loud.
That is
would
also
be very loud.
I mean, practice is good, but
true.
Well, I will see you all in the morning then.
Okay.
Same for me.
Good night.
I pay for Silus, Alin, and I's rooms and Glib's.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. So you've got 2 rooms?
Yeah, I think
Well,
we said
like,
Silus, Alin, and
You paid
Fen
for
return.
2, and then Irde
I paid for one, yeah.
So
Yeah.
total of 3, but Fen pays for 2. Good. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
So y'all
Right.
y'all get your beds. At some point, you do hear the.
I'm glad Glib is having a good time.
This time,
I-
Glib has made it just sort of a cave out of the sheets on the bed too.
I
Very
had a
impressive design.
I had a nat 1 and a nat 17 on my portents today. I'm
Oh,
so
man.
mad we didn't do
No.
anything.
No, wait,
so
quickly,
quick.
let's do something.
Quick,
You
I rolled to
rolled
see how
too
good
well.
my.
That's a 2. So we're still on the good train here.
Fair enough.
Hey, can you give me a 17 on blanket fort construction?
Yes.
Sure. No, I'm not. I can't see it, unfortunately.
Silas,
We were
come
in
in here quick!
I give him a nat 1.
Oh.
I give him a
Somehow the bed just comes apart.
the bed collapses.
Those fitted sheets are on there so good. It's like
It wraps it up.
Easy
They're
come,
just-
easy go.
They're too silky and soft.
Ends
Before
up in like a
Fen,
mummy.
before Fen goes to bed for the night, after everybody's gone into the room, he sits at the in counter and taps on the desk for a moment.
At are you at
I'm-
the main
I'm trying
counter?
to get at the main counter, trying to get their attention. Sorry, I couldn't find the word for a minute.
No, you're good. Miss Kitty will kind of write do you want mumbles on a chalkboard?
I just have a question. This is very odd. I just have a question. Is there any way I can get a message to another noble intentions from here?
Yes.
Is there a fee for that?
Yes.
What is the fee for the business center?
So he pulls a letter out and he just sets it down on the counter and slides it across. He goes, "I need you to send that to Gizzy."
She walks over and knocks on the door. Kind of you hear some rather rapid knocking, and Mumbles kind of comes out and she's like, "Yeah? Oh, hey, that says Gizzy's name on it."
Oh shit. Yes, it does.
Yeah. Do you know Gizzy? Dude! You know my sister?
Yes.
In the biblical sense, yes.
We've met. Yes.
Did you tell her that she has stink breath? Because she does, but she says she doesn't.
Probably.
I kind of breathe in his direction. I was like, with all the alcohol on my breath, you think I can tell?
Good point. You kind of smell like Elias.
Who is Elias?
Oh, he's our big brother. He's an elf. He can appear and disappear from the shadows like really well, and then he stabs people and they explode.
He's not here, right?
No. The noble intentions are out on a mission right now.
All right, good. How much is it to get this letter to your sister?
I mean, like, I can do it for like, and he kind of turns to like whisper to the ghost, but he's not quiet. He's just like, how much should it cost, Miss Kitty? And it kind of just like holds up the like 2 silver.
I take 2 gold out, set it down on the letter, and I slide it across. And I'm like, that should cover it.
He picks up both gold pieces and one by one bites them. And just like, yeah, this works. Okay, yeah, I can get this to Gizzy. Do you want me to like tell her anything?
Don't open it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Is she gonna be mad? Because I think Miss Clariana probably wouldn't like that much.
Let's hope not. Especially knowing what I now know about your brother.
You should see our mom.
I'm already like 3 shades paler than I normally am, so that's good. That's good to know. Oh Jesus, what have I gotten myself into? And then I go back to my room.
Thank you, noble intentions. I love you all.
Silas, I imagine you usually go up pretty immediately.
Yeah, I've kind of trained myself to pass out right quick.
All right. If I notice you on your way out, I'll try to make eye contact with with Moogie.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just going to take a turn around the block and this to Moogie, if you wanted to accompany me.
Oh, did you have an adventure last night? Right ahead, and I take her off and have her fly over to your
Is this
Got her
before or
right.
after we've all gone?
Whenever Silas is going up.
Yeah. Moogie sits on your shoulder and goes, "Hi."
Oh.
Hi. Does that croaking sound?
What?
Uh,
I'm looking at Moogie.
Hi.
Hello. Did it talk this clear before?
Hi.
I don't think it says much else.
I'm sorry, I'm not used. The last bird that talked, other than Moogie, was the Kenku, and it got very. I'm not really feeling terribly comfortable here today.
Perhaps you should just sleep off whatever you've been
Ben
drinking.
looks particularly.
I'm just looking over my shoulders now.
Something tells me Fen is going to have a very well lit room tonight.
Oh, you think that'll be the problem with the strength check from 2 extremely high level rogues? That's cute.
Oh no. All right, well.
Silas, Moogie, as Fen is walking away, Moogie says, "Good night."
He's just
Like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
hops over to Aym'Bryn, just like, "Hi."
And Aym'Bryn, on your walk, you see a small town. Most people are in bed. It is a very sleepy town, predominantly made of farmers and farming.
Are Sails and I in the room?
Does Sails notice Aym'Bryn leaving?
I'm not making any secret of it.
Game is afoot.
Yeah, so probably.
I guess I'm gonna follow because all of a sudden my roommates are gone.
Anyone who'd like to roll me stealth
notices,
checks?
but doesn't.
I don't think she is trying to be stealthy.
Oh, Irde,
Silas?
did you want to come with us?
I suppose, where are you going?
Just around. I've never been to this town before.
All right, fine. I could take a walk.
Silas is.
Sails waves them up. She's gonna read her book.
Of course. we'll see you later then, Sails.
Silas is like trying to go to sleep, but can't for some reason, and he's just going to really quickly, just a split second, see through Moogie's eyes for just a moment to see what the hell is going on, and then be like, "Oh, private time," like back into his own head.
So, is there any reason that you're taking a walk just for the fresh air?
Yes, well, like I said, I haven't been to this town before. What was it called again?
Sagadal.
Sagadal.
Silas, Alin and I traveled from here before we got to Leesedwen.
Well, wonderful then. Was there anything of particular note? Is the town famous for anything? I mean, it's charming on its own, of course, but...
Of course. Is the town... well, aside from our very surprising, I suppose, rivalry between the meat vendor and the vegetable vendors, I'm not really sure. Of course, it was more of a stopping point before we could hit the main city, of course. But, yes, I don't know actually why that whole fight happened, but seems people believe in this very fervently, I suppose.
Interesting.
Well, what city did you you and Sailsaba, what city did you come through?
Oh, a little fishing port town. What's the name? It's in my other notes. Obervaren. I knew if I prayed harder, someone would tell me.
If I prayed harder.
God, thank you. Obervaren, you said?
Obervaren, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Little
I
fishing
will
town,
also
good,
put in the general chat.
Perfect. Yes, then did you find anything of interest there?
Oh, yes, tons. Wonderful, they do really wonderful fish and biscuits in the morning.
Mm.
And they're really, industrious, hardworking people. A wonderful little town, and this one looks like it is probably also.
Yes. May I ask how you got into adventuring?
Oh, well, yesterday I met a very eclectic group of people, and they asked me if I wanted to, and I...
Well, you and Sales, you and Sales, I believe, started at least something beforehand.
Yes, I suppose so. We, well, if we're being perfectly honest, we met in Obervaren.
Oh. And you had no other business yourself? You just decided to follow her?
Well, she's a fascinating person, wouldn't you say?
That is fair enough.
I'm just,
You're just what? You said I'm just, and then you trailed off. I was curious what the end of that sentence.
Just kind of, wandering around, I suppose.
I suppose we're all doing that, isn't that true?
Yes. Yes, I suppose we are. Although, it seems some of us are possessed of something of a noble purpose. That's admirable, I think. But
well, you are now joining us on joining whatever noble purpose we have. So I suppose you're on a noble journey as well.
For the moment, yes, I suppose so. I'm sorry. I have this distinct feeling that I'm not answering all of your questions. That I really am trying.
I mean, you're answering my questions and raising many more. I suppose. I think.
Well, tell me about and you came from here. Did you all know? You didn't all know each other before?
No, we did come from Sagadal together. Yes, we didn't meet until then, but since we're all traveling in the same direction, and I suppose we're traveling in the same direction continually now, we decided it would be safer in numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. And how did you get into adventuring then? I was remiss I didn't ask you back.
I am trying to find something lost, and I feel like adventuring is going to be the best way to do it.
Oh, well, if there's ever anything I can do to help you find it, that's my profession since yesterday.
Since you are now part sales assistant, or?
Yeah.
I don't think this is the sort of thing you can find. No one other than I can re-establish this, I suppose.
All right. Well, good to have company.
I agree. It is much better than being alone.
Certainly that.
What do we see in Sagadal?
I mean, it's a lot of sleepy farmers. You do kind of stumble across. Let me look and remember and see if the thing I'm thinking even existed. It does. At some point you see
World's largest ball of twine.
Or the
you
largest
see
thermometer.
Yeah.
a rather like pumpin' looking tavern. It seems as though people who work hard party harder.
Oh. Did you want to get a drink? Should we get a drink? Or?
So you're telling me they're gnomes?
You're not wrong.
I mean, it
I
seems to be this is the height of nightlife here.
I'm not against it. I do worry that at least Fenn's going to be angry with us if we do that without him. I was just
You
thinking
know that is
some-
actually very true. I would not want to start anything without him around. I feel like he would be resentful.
Plus, you hear a very large round of dee-dee-dee-da-dee-dee-do-do.
Oh no, we're running the other way now.
Much
Running the other way.
Not in this universe. That can't be in this universe.
Oh, but it
Check out this
can.
crazy frog I found.
Moogie flies into that establishment and blows up.
the frog.
Nuclear boogie.
He likes
Away.
Well, that was I don't think I appreciate that the bard that was in that tavern.
Was it quiet taste, maybe? Sixth or seventh time you really start getting into it.
At some point, y'all end up in your rooms for a
Yep.
lovely night's sleep. Some with more successful blanket forts than
Sailsaba.
others.
Question for the DM. Sailsaba will probably be reading her stolen hotel Bible, the Yukai Bible.
Oh yes.
From she'll probably get through like the first two chapters of it, but you can send me whatever is in there, or you can
Yes,
let me know
and I will.
what she learns.
I will definitely get you some of the fun stories of Yukai. As things go. But yes, so that will happen. Cause Sales has stolen books about divinities. Plural.
But not in this town, Sales, so let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, you wake up in the morning.
Silas and Alan, before Fen goes to bed, he's just gonna like jam a chair under the door and.
Escape.
I mean, I don't disagree with the action, but is there someone we need to worry about?
You okay,
No.
buddy? Or?
No, I'm just gonna I'm gonna just go to bed. I'll take the bed furthest from the windows.
Yeah, I'd actually like to sit next to the window to sleep, so that'd be good.
Fantastic. Just do me a favor. Make sure you have your shield over you.
I can
Just
So
in
I
case.
should worry about something.
Highly unlikely.
Are you afraid of the dark? I can make you a nightlight.
No, I'm just You remember the innkeeper that I told you about from before?
Oh yeah.
Apparently her brother has a penchant for stabbing people.
Oh, I see.
And then
But why would he wait? Why would he want to stab you though?
I'd like rather not to talk about it. One does
Oh,
not
okay.
share drinks and tell.
Oh, I tell everyone about the people I drink with. I don't.
No, little farther, Alan.
I'm gonna. Oh.
Little farther. There we go. Yes.
Oh, after the drinks.
Yeah,
Silas
there's-
is looking from right to left.
Furiously scribbling notes.
Question mark,
The-
question mark, question mark.
No, it's the math equations meme, just like
Silas's eyes go blank, and he's with me in Irde.
yeah, it's like no, this is better.
And then he hears dee-dee-dee-da.
We're safe.
It's the end times! The end times!
Moogie just takes off.
Is that the herald of the apocalypse?
That was the song of the end of the world.
Oh
I heard
no.
this before in my visions.
For anybody wondering, this is exactly why one of the reasons why Glib does not share a room.
Everybody's building a fort. Fenn's building a fort. Glib's building a fort. Tyla's
Ours-
building a mental fort.
We're all building
Mental
forts.
forts.
Ours
Silas is
is just emotional.
rocking in his chair, rocking in his bed, just back and forth in a fetal position.
You think we would try to, break down walls and bond with each other, but no, we're trying to literally build more walls.
Oh no, no.
We are bonding.
See,
I'm
that's the
very
funny thing. We're
confused.
bonding, and then we're building walls around the
Yeah.
party.
Exactly.
It's not the way to become codependent at all.
No, no.
Oh goodness.
Maybe.
But yeah, Silas
Just like-
eventually gets to bed.
Alan's slightly paranoid now. He's gonna go ahead and strap the shield on and sleep with it tucked, and then the mace within reach.
My goodness.
Roll me it. You're fine.
No, we're in the DM. We're in the inn. We shouldn't have to make your ship.
You're
Where
in.
Been attacked
They're
today.
in.
I didn't do anything.
That's true. You're fine.
The only one here who has to worry is Fen.
For all Fen knows, Fen has nothing to worry about. Or maybe Fen has everything to worry about. He really is Schrodinger's Fen at this point.
What a sword of Damocles.
I know, right?
Session zeros, they affect your world.
They do.
But yeah, y'all bed down, have a wonderful night's sleep, wake up in the morning,
I cut my hair.
cut your hair, do your due diligences, be it godly or otherwise.
Got my ritual going on. It's the first time Fen would probably see it, actually. A magic circle in the ground, and I'm just sitting in the center of it with my eyes closed. For like an hour.
Sailsaba does Druidcraft to see what the weather will be like.
You get some clouds, but they're not like rainy, just cloudy. Little puffs of clouds.
Make kitty biscuits.
Happy clouds.
Oh, and Sailsaba would have started sleeping on the floor, but inevitably, by morning, she is sleeping on your feet.
Which one of our feet?
Aym'Bryn.
Yes.
Okay.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I was like, Irde will pet Sails. So was like,
Hey, it's still better than my cat. I always wake up in the morning and he's on my face.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
By 4 a.m., it's right here on my chest.
Moogie will hear a rooster crow in the town, and then in the window above Alin and next to Fen will do the exact same, like as loud as she can, and wake everyone up.
Boy, there's gonna be a magic rock going right through that window.
No, she has 1 hit point. She has 1 hit point. Do not kill my bird.
we love your bird.
We
but-
need the emotional support. Raven.
All right. Shall we head down for the morning then? For breakfast.
Yes, let's eat some breakfast and get on the road as soon as we can.
Boom.
Yes, as
The day
soon
awaits.
As soon as we
Does
can.
the hotel
yes.
have any amenities?
Yes, the hotel has
Got
the
a
little,
gym
like,
and a pool.
yes, actually.
I meant more like shampoo and like
I mean,
little.
But it has little bottle of shampoo, little bottle of conditioner. It has some small like cosmetics. Not lying about this. Has the shower cap. Has like the bathrobe on the back of the door that is very plush and cozy with the slippers, and it has as many 9 yards as you can possibly have in a hotel room.
Well, you
Is
know,
Is
Glib's
it a
wearing
normal
that
size
bathrobe.
shower cap?
It is, but there is
Good.
also a smaller size shower cap.
Maybe
Irde has
Glib
so
is
much
less of a
hair.
cape guy and more of a bathrobe guy.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Sailsaba will definitely take the sales cap as she leaves because she is fascinated. She's like, but she will also, before she leaves the room, she will curiously look at the clippings of Irde's hair and then take a handful, put it in her pack.
What? Did you want that?
Why do you cut your fur?
Because it gets long.
Do you need it to stay warm?
No.
I will have it. She will
Well,
braid the ends
I-
a little bit and put it in her pack.
I mean, I can keep giving you more each day if you wish, but
I would love that.
all right. I will do that from now on.
Ear
Make
to
off with
hair
one of the
coats for
pillowcases.
everyone.
I'm sorry, what?
I
Oh,
said
we
ear
could
to-
make off
oh.
with. Oh, go ahead.
No, you first.
Oh, just saying, we could make off with one of the pillowcases. You could have a very strange pillow in a handful of days.
No.
Or rope.
So along the same lines, I said ear to hair coats for everyone.
Oh, I was thinking friendship bracelets.
I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
creepy doll.
That's a much less weird,
Yeah.
but still kind of weird.
Voodoo doll.
My
I would
first
like to
thought
point
was
out that
creepy doll.
Irde is not making these. She just cuts her hair every day.
Oh,
No,
we
they're
know.
just we were repurposed. They were upside
Y'all
down.
can do with it as you will. This is so weird.
With
With sales, I'm not as weird as everyone else. For sales, it's okay, I think.
If we all, when we all meet downstairs, Silus will go up to Sales and say, could you make another batch of those berries, or should we eat here?
Oh, we should definitely eat here. Well, we might not be here again for some time.
Fair
I
enough.
think perhaps we could just try to examine whatever tension may be between the two buffet tables again.
Oh, that's right. It's dangerous to eat here.
It is dangerous to eat here. You just can't eat both at the same time. You can eat
Time. You can have
after
one
the
and then the other. You
Well,
just
what
can't.
are their feelings on fruit?
I believe that
No
falls into
task.
vegetables purview.
Don't bring up
Yes.
the fruit.
Meat and then everything else, I believe.
Meat and dairy, so the cheese
Sorry,
is
meat-
on the
meat and
side.
dairy.
Cheese is also
Yes.
there, which I will be steering far away from. But
Ben is setting
Oh right.
great for
Did
cheeses.
we establish that you were lactose
Established.
intolerant?
Silas is lactose
Yes.
intolerant for milk. Cheese is fine. Milk is
Yes.
no-go.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to just have the normal meat plate.
Yep.
Fantastic. And that would be, I believe I said 1 silver. Yep, 1 silver.
Boom.
Cool. So we...
Arissa said Aasimar, I believe she was. No, she was a furbolg.
Furbolg.
Arissa, the furbolg, hands you your meat plates.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Or veggie plates.
Yes.
See you
No
again.
problem, sweetheart.
Thank you so much, Arissa.
Of course, and it's lovely to see you folks again. How's that hair flip doing?
Oh, pretty nice. The Irde here taught me how to flip it a lot better.
Very impressive.
What?
What?
I just
What?
have a lot of hair to flip. I don't think my skills are any more than yours.
Is Fen present for this? Because he went. You said it was meat and cheeses on the same side.
Meat and cheese is on one side, and that is a buffet, so you can have all you can eat of the meat and cheese if you want that, or a meat and cheese plate. And then there's the veggie plate and the veggie buffet.
So did I hear any of this because I'm up there, or
If you would like to have heard it, I mean, it's not a huge tavern, and it's breakfast, so it's still... You guys got up fairly early for adventuring purposes, I assume, so it's probably fairly empty.
anyway? So he's just gonna kind of. And he's just gonna walk away. Trying to like flip his hair back with his finger. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Arissa, I did not ask this the last time we were here. Why are the meat and cheese tables and the vegetable tables separated? I think I missed something.
Well, there's a bit of a tiff between the sellers in town.
Right. And why?
Well, it's quite the sort of tale, honestly. So the way things go, originally, they were actually best friends. We have Verdant Craze, which is run by this lovely family of lizard folk, headed by Leopold Brisk. And then you have Stake Town, run by the elf Fen'rahl, Neverdon. reading my own names is really difficult. Why did I do this to me? Fen'rahl and Leopold used to be best friends, and it was a lovely situation. No one really knows exactly what happened or what the fallout was over. They always yell different things. It's very hard to keep up. There's 1,000 different retellings. All we know is one day, instead of working together, making the best possible combinations you could find, they went separate ways, and the town, being a small town as we are, each person kind of took one side over the other, or some people stayed neutral. But...
And how long did this go on? Has this gone on?
Oh. Done. Well, a good 15 years.
15 years, thank you.
10, 15 years at the very least, at least as far as I can remember.
Thank you.
Glib's looking at the vegetable table and the meat table and just says, "Why don't they let us meet in the middle?"
Oh, honey, you never know who's on what side. You really don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Silas's brain
Gross.
explodes.
We must drop everything and help this town.
Sailsaba is like,
Well, I am full, and I am ready for a long day of walking.
I suppose so, shall we?
Get on it.
All the best.
Yes.
Hope you don't die.
Thank you, we hope that as well.
Likewise.
I'll just.
Sailsaba will sidle up to Silas and say, "I still have 12 good berries, but if you're concerned, 10 more."
Just sneeze them out.
How does your magic work? This is kinda.
How does your magic work?
I'll take 2 good berries and I'll say, I look forward to studying you later, and put them into my pouch.
I love
Mono.
that the druid's magic is based on kitty sneezes.
So cute.
Secretly, all magic is.
Right?
That is what I've been holding back. It's the truth that I've been
That's
not
not
willing
true.
to make.
High-level magic is based on red panda sneezes.
Also fair. True.
That is where Sailsaba will eventually need to go.
Wild shape, yeah.
All right.
On our way out, Fen just stops by the main counter just because he forgot to see how long the letter was going to take to get to its destination.
Oh, I mean, I hang out with... Well, I mean... Oh, it's a little hard to travel right now, actually, now that I think about it. But, it'll be fine. It'll probably take, like, maybe a week or so, give or take. I can probably get it there pretty fast. We've got systems, and there's stuff, and, I mean, right now, like, the people that usually help are sort of out of town, but, like, there's ways.
Fair enough. And you said about a week.
Yeah, a week, give or take.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, young man.
No problem.
And he just knocks on the counter and then follows the rest of the party out. Praying that they didn't leave him behind.
Just like
Full
1,
sprint.
2.
Right? Ben's got
Full sprint out of
We all
town.
here?
Everybody has their partner, right?
No,
Do you have your exit buddy?
just like,
An
I
odd
imagine you're just
number.
like, alright, we have this guy. Like a little roll call sheet. No.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Like a
on to
little
day
flag on a
2.
pole.
Alright.
We hit the road.
Yeah. So same thing as before, perception check and survival checks.
I will help whoever's
I don't-
doing...
I don't know if I can help at all because I don't actually know this road.
I mean, I would argue that like 2 people looking around the road still gonna be better than 1 person looking around the road.
Alin, I'll help you out then.
Thank you.
I'll help out whoever's doing the other check.
That's a
Survival.
24.
I can do the survival.
All right.
Okay, I'll help Sales with the survival then.
This time, instead of like, oh hey, remember that? It's just like, oh look over there. Oh look over there. Oh look over there.
And thank goodness, because one of us failed horribly.
Eee!
Ugh.
What was your check, by the way?
Which
Alan?
one? 24.
You got a
24. And Sales got
16.
Does Fen get to hit things this time?
Please.
Let's see. So you had a
You win the
16
game.
for survival.
We did it, guys.
We won.
We
No
won D&D.
fights. You're level 20.
Instant level.
What's all this power?
Somehow we stumbled onto the big boss and won.
Unlimited
The boss's friendship the whole time.
Yes.
By the way, Sailsaba's survival, bringing up the rear technique is
Mhm.
mostly just hissing at anybody who's about to, stumble into, a bad
my
patch.
God.
As you-
Swiping at your ankles if you're gonna go a
Morey.
bad direction.
As
Right.
you walk, you do stumble upon a very beautiful meadow. It's absolutely gorgeous as you walk through. There are 3 elk who are grazing in the meadow as you walk through.
How lovely.
Hi,
So
friends.
Anybody want elk for dinner?
Yeah, I'm watching Sails. Does she look like she's going to pounce?
Oh no.
Do they look like normal elk?
Have you ever seen an elk?
I mean,
I've probably seen them in.
I have
in
probably
illustrations.
she has traveled a little bit between places. She may have seen one. She may have read about one.
Yeah, they look approximately.
I saw one in the Zadie
They
Zoo.
look normal size. Yeah,
All right.
the Zadie Zoo.
Do
but
I-
Yeah, they look normal size.
All right. Do I sense anything that might be a trap?
Not as far as you can see.
Great. Good. Okay. Well, just gonna go with that then.
Did we decide that elk was dinner?
I mean, that's up to you guys. It's pretty tasty, but if you want to just keep going, we can.
I mean, do we need food? Shall we? Should we just sit down in this lovely meadow? Or?
It's less of a need and more of a want, you know.
Well,
I
I
mean,
can
what are we
ask him
going
if
to
there's
do?
anything we should avoid.
I'm going to feel badly if we hunt them after you've spoken
Yeah,
with them. It'd be perfectly
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
That's
Yeah, I'd
true.
have
We
to
should
shave
do-
really-
Glib, we don't speak with things that we're trying to eat.
I mean, do we need to hunt these?
I think we have enough food.
I think we have
though.
food. Don't know if we need this.
We can get.
I'm
fair.
picturing Sails on her hands and knees,
And then Sails attacks, and it doesn't even matter. I know.
She's
Uh,
ready, getting ready to go.
To be fair, have we noticed that Sales is doing this?
I have. Probably not.
It feels a
I mean,
lot like a
she's
cat.
she's
I used to
within
have.
tail
wood.
grabbing distance, so
My passive perception is 11, so probably not.
Mine's like 10. So
16.
I mean, Sales could probably make a stealth check, especially for the elk.
that's a 16.
Notice it.
That is exactly someone's passive perception. So
Yeah, that's mine. So she should be that. I don't see her.
So-
Pizza. Yeah.
Well, we may kill elk. Who knows? All
Right,
right.
tasty.
I mean, I don't know if we really need to kill them. We have food, correct?
that's
I
true.
would like to leave nature alone if we
If we can, yes.
As long as we
Yeah,
have the
but I
food.
mean,
If we have enough food, which I
Grilled-
think we do.
grilled elk versus a good berry. I mean, you know, they're just.
From the grass where Sailsaba is, you hear, "I am nature."
Well, you heard her.
take a point
I
of inspiration for that one,
That's
please.
fair enough.
That is fair.
I
That
don't
is
think I've ever had elk.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
yes.
All right,
Great.
y'all are taking too long.
All
Sails
right.
is gonna go.
All right, Sails goes.
I was literally just killing time, so Sales would just
Yeah,
pound
honestly.
the thing.
Okay, yeah,
It's so
you
bad. They're
pounce
such beautiful
on
animals.
you pounce on one of the
And
3
so
elk.
tasty.
Go ahead and roll me.
Oh God, are we gonna have to kill all
She will
of them? Are
definitely
they
use
gonna
her
attack us?
feline
So all of them.
agility
Just one in theory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to.
I know,
get-
but if the other ones attack us,
Oh well, then we'll kill them
It's
too. Yeah.
unlikely, right?
Then it'll be
How
so
very bad.
fast.
Uses feline agility for what?
Just to get
Double
close
speed.
enough to pounce.
Fair enough. Yeah, and you rolled a high enough
rolled high enough that they don't notice you, and you pounce on one of them. Go ahead and roll me a attack roll with your claws.
Will not use any magic because that is not the way.
That is not a hunter's
This
approach.
is the way.
Which is shitty, so that's a 6.
Yeah, you pounce, and all 3 of them like see it, and 2 of them bolt off,
Oh, hell.
Okay, that's good.
and
Wait. I give it a 2.
give it okay. Yeah, it seems like it goes to like horn you and ram at you, but it goes very high and then just runs 30 how much sorry.
Does Fen have enough time to shoot an arrow at it before it gets away?
It has a 50-foot running speed. He can certainly yeah, I'll give him as it's running.
That's gonna
Of
be
course.
happening a lot in this game, by the way. Just wait, hold on, don't roll yet.
Wait.
I guarantee I didn't hit it. 7.
Yeah, it bolts off and joins its friends, and you are in a beautiful meadow, and there are rustling leaves.
How far was this running speed?
50 foot.
Can I still see it?
There are a lot of trees around this clearing. It'd be hard to see. I'd let you have a perception check, but it'd be pretty high DC.
Alright, fine.
I don't think we were supposed to kill these elk.
It's an elk in a forest. I mean, you could have, but you stood there
Dinner.
talking, so they were already on.
All right, shall we continue?
Continue.
Yeah.
I take out one of the good berries and I pop it in my mouth and I eat it.
The rest of your travel for the day is fairly uninterrupted.
Before we leave the meadow, I was going to do an investigation check to see if there was anything otherworldly about it,
Oh,
or if it
actually.
was just a regular meadow.
I wouldn't call that investigation so much as nature,
Nature? Alright.
but I would set a lower DC for you as someone who is particularly good at.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Not quite that low.
While we are in the forest after the meadow, do I see any owl feathers for Silus?
I found one. I got
Oh,
one
you did.
already.
I did not even hear you. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
because
hunted for
it
it
was.
like his life depended on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it did.
That's good.
While
Never mind
we're-
then. Well, I'm not gonna help then.
Is it
Fine.
possible while we're walking for me to ritual cast detect magic? Just while we're in the meadow.
Ritual casting usually you kind of have to like sit down for. So if they're willing to wait 10 minutes, sure. But
10 minutes. Just like take it.
We can
10
wait
Yeah.
if you'd like to.
10 minutes is fine.
It's lovely.
All right. We take a nice
short rest.
sojourn in a lovely meadow.
I am.
Are there nice flowers?
I'm looking at Sails as she's doing this, and I am recognizing the rudimentary like hand signs and different somatic and verbal gestures that she has to make, because they are the same as mine, but slightly different because I also know the spell. So it's kind of just like fascinating seeing a different language being spoken, basically for the same thing.
How did she cast that spell with kitty biscuits?
Well, actually,
Must have-
it's a fascinating thing because like your hand placements are all the same, but she's adding her own.
You have
like,
to feel the soil with your claws.
Ah,
right.
I see.
Anyone has seen the second Lion King?
Yeah, you need to.
The
Stop it.
the meadow does not seem to have anything particularly magic to it. It is up for 10 minutes. 10 minutes as you travel through the forest. And the forest, I mean, you rolled high enough that like any dangers really seem to kind of not be too, like, you see some and you managed to, because of Alan's rolls, you managed to get out of the way well enough.
and you assume you're on the right track as the day draws to a close. And you find a place to rest.
Should we set up watch?
Ooh, I'll take first watch.
Considering we're out in the actual forest this time.
Yes,
Good idea.
How many watches should?
A long rest usually has
4 watches.
2-hour watches, so it's 4 2-hour watches.
4
I'll
2-hour
have
watches. Okay.
Moogie fly up to a tree, and she can help anybody who is staying
Alright.
up. So we don't have to have 2 people
Alright.
up, or whatever.
I mean, if we
Just-
each take a 2-hour shift, one
Yeah, we'll
person
go
will be
in
alone,
pairs,
but one person might be alone.
Well,
but
Silas was saying that Moogie will help with.
Yeah, if we only
Fine.
want to do one person watch, Moogie doesn't need to sleep, so she can just stay up
Oh.
all night and assist
Alright.
anybody.
Oh, interesting.
You
As
do
the
that?
dark vision party, it's not like you guys get disadvantage or anything.
yeah, I know.
That's true.
I mean, watches are nice. We can be friends. I don't know. Talk to each
That's
other.
true. I mean, a pair is always better than one person.
It's
isn't
true.
it? As you say.
But Moogie
So-
can still keep an eye out, so to speak. Or
Indeed. I believe this is our first
actual watch.
camping trip. Yes.
Ooh, that's exciting.
First
All
time
right.
out of
So
out of an inn.
who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
All right.
I'll take it with Glib.
Great.
Doing
Uh,
shift 2.
I'll take the second watch then.
I will also take second watch.
All right.
I'll take the third then.
So will I.
All right.
And Sails.
Tails will have Moogie.
Sails will have Moogie. Love it. All right. Well,
Alright, so my first watch, one person can roll with advantage and get Moogie's help, and the other person can do a straight roll if they'd like.
Oh, okay.
Because
Cool.
that would be technically one person is help. If you've got a 2-person watch, and someone's
Sure.
getting the help action from the bird.
That's
yeah.
fine.
I assume Moogie would be helping you.
I assume so. Oh, that's not bad at all, actually. That's
That's
not bad.
gonna be.
That's a mod 20 for me.
That's only gonna be a 14 for me.
Fantastic. You hear some skittering and sounds like that, but it is a forest at night, so nothing too out of the norm happens. As far as you're aware, in a forest, and it seems to go off without a hitch. And that brings us to camp couple person number 2.
Do you want Moogie's help or shall I?
You can take it.
All right.
This is perception, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Not bad. 17.
17. 4. Alright.
All right.
Um,
So
Fen's got a lot on his brain box, but
right there. You good?
That tracks.
It's been a very interesting couple of days for me.
That is very true.
So, right. I did want to apologize for the library. Apparently, I'm rather shit with my paranoia and trying to fix things.
I appreciate your apology. It is a complicated relationship that I don't know if I need other people to step in for at this point.
That's fair. If it makes you feel any better, you can help me stab me da.
Do you want me to? I don't know if I'm really good at stabbing, but I can, you know.
Oh no. Whatever. As much pain as we can cause as possible.
Let's see. I mean, there are definitely things I can do to him.
Yes, well, he murdered quite a few people in my village, burnt it to the ground, and I either killed and kidnapped or just kidnapped my mother. I'm betting more on the former.
So if we do see him, I will do several of those things.
Yes, that would be quite helpful.
I think your father is definitely worse than my parents. I don't
Right.
want them dead. They're just upsetting.
Oh, he's upsetting too. He's why I drink.
I meant, but I think a little before. I think you're a little past upsetting.
Yes. I mean, let's just hope we find him and break his knees, eh?
Amongst other things. I think that would be
Yes.
fun. Sounds like a plan.
I like this plan.
And your watch, other than some forest sound, seems to go off without a hitch. And that brings us to round number 3.
And you take Moogie's help.
I am going to need it more than you might, but I am also abysmal at looking for things. So
Moogie flies down from the tree and lands on top of your head,
All
Aym'Bryn,
right,
and
well, hi. Hi. Well, nice to see you again. Thank you very much for your help. It's a 15.
19.
Fantastic. Watch seems to go fairly well. Alin, you do see some kind of strange halting movement fairly close to the camp,
Sure.
but it doesn't seem to go towards you, just very close by.
Just so as I'm saying, like, so do you have any parental issue? Oh wait, hang on. What's that out there? You see that?
No, I didn't see anything.
How many of them were there? Were like, just one?
You noticed one.
Okay.
Should we?
Actually, let me double check that.
Sorry, 7.
Yeah.
sorry, it was a one that looks like a 7. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's a gelatinous wolf.
I fought those
no.
before. They're bad.
I love the idea of that.
It was a wolf that exploded when it was hit. So if you did too much damage, it would explode into a pool of
Oh,
acid.
I was picturing a dungeon where just everything was made out of jello molds. Like, slimes and oozes are my favorite creatures, so I'm thinking...
It's the confectioner's nightmare.
Yeah.
You notice 2 of them, one larger than the other.
Okay. How about? Can I tell about how far away they are? I mean, I guess if I.
It's a bit hard to see in the dark, but they're somewhere within. They're somewhere kind of just at the edge of your 60-foot.
What if I were to light up the area around me?
Do you light up the area around you?
Possibly go wrong.
I do.
You light up the area around you?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast light on my mace and hold it up in the air.
And how far does the maze light go?
So it gives bright light for 20 feet, dim light for another 20 feet, and then I have my dark vision.
Okay. So that adds it. So just about 10 feet past your normal dark vision, you see the 2 creatures, one of them significantly bigger than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see so you saw it.
Sorry, I just had the image of Mike and
You
Sully
see-
from Monsters Inc. just wandering by.
4 others of the smaller variety. And all of them look at you. And you see
Oh shit.
Can I hide?
if you
As
would
he
like to
brings up the
hide,
torch, I'd like to
Can Moogie like?
Ah.
Oh shite.
you see those.
Oh. God.
Oh, good, great.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, can
Another
Moogie crow
friendly.
like a rooster as soon as she sees that kind of stuff?
That looks like a. How many legs am I looking at here? Roll 20 is a little.
You see,
5 or 6?
that's a good question. Let me figure out.
4
how
to 6,
much-
it looks like. Not
It's
entirely
not full
sure.
perspective. This is one big one and several small ones.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
it's probably about 6. You'd guess. Pointy, sharp teeth, and it kind of hisses at you. And
Huh.
Did Moogie wake us up?
Moogie gets a call out just in time for initiative rolls, if you please.
Boom, baby!
Shoots up.
Finally.
Ah.
3 sessions later.
Yeah.
I just dropped my die. Hold on. Where'd it go?
Just desperately
I did
trying
that
to get
earlier.
us out of the.
I
out of
drop
the-
at least one
Wow.
dice.
Wow. Well, I hope this is the only time I roll
4.
this.
Oh no.
Yeah,
There's
Uh,
6.
I haven't done my ritual
In
yet,
the
so I don't have my
chat.
new portents. I only have 1 portent right now.
It's fine.
Okay. So we have.
We're tossing it into the chat.
Oh, yeah, I figured it's easier.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I'll do that. Give me a
Let
sec.
me remember how to spell this. Krutthik.
Oh, wow. Some of us rolled real bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I rolled a
you
nat.
just wake
And
up.
actually, what I suggest you do, and if you would be so kind, if you would put your, then the first thing that happens is, the adult, runs towards you. No. Don't like that. And give me just 1 sec to deal with a bunch of things. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Had to press on a bunch of buttons because of reasons.
It's totally
And
fine.
it gets within 40 feet of you, and or it gets 40 feet closer, and that is all it can really do.
How, so is it like up next to us
Where-
now,
yeah,
or
yeah, where?
Yeah.
Can you,
so
can
it
you move it? Oh, you did move it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Because all of these are complicated. So it would have moved from 70 feet away, which would have been
Gotcha.
yeah
All right.
off the map. So it's approximately 30 feet away from the closest people. So it's about there.
Jeez.
Okay. Great.
And all of the babies are still off the map right now.
Babies.
Okay.
The baby.
So it's about there.
Got.
All of
Great.
these little
Love it.
babies.
All the babies. Babies.
These babies are
And then
in
this
range
would
right now.
be Glib's turn.
Go, Glib, go.
Can Glib see the small ones?
They are approximately 70 feet away, but with Alan's loving use of the light cantrip, yes.
Okay. Yeah, Glib steps forward and says, "Guys, it's bedtime!" And starts casting sleep focused on the group of smaller ones.
Fantastic. And remind me what sleep does.
This spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8, which let's take a look here.
How many?
27. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose, so I kind of centered it on the small ones.
The nuggets.
Of the points you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature is affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an attack or an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. So you then just sort of subtract each of the affected creature's hit points from the total until you can't make it fit into the remainder anymore.
Fantastic. So you get 3 of the babies is sleeping now. They just kind of fall to the ground and
Drop.
do the sleeping thing.
I am very entertained at the idea of just like a big spider going like, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah.
The mom does kind of like screech,
But didn't shake them.
but she's a
And
bit
it
of a
isn't
shake
her
noise.
turn.
It's
And
not
what
her
was
turn
the
yet.
what is the range of sleep? Just to double check that.
90 feet.
Oh yeah, so you got plenty of space. So Aym'Bryn,
Yes. Oh. Glib is doing that. Are we're definitely engaging them then.
I think so.
I
yes.
mean, the light turned on and the big one rushed at you at full speed.
Okay. Did I have a moment to hide?
Yes,
Alright, if not,
you
I'll
would
do
be hidden. Because you had, in fact, roll me a stealth check
Yeah.
because you should have done that before battle.
Oh, I
but
did not
got
do very
distracted.
well. 16.
16.
I've
And
been
let me
relatively-
roll. Let me roll for at least the mum. Oh, yep. Yeah.
I'm kind of just hiding behind Alin, but I'm still sticking out a little bit.
I mean, you think you would probably be really well hidden.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
You think?
Yes.
That is a key word. Yeah.
I feel awfully hidden. All right. I suppose I'll just fire my bow from here then. At the large one. You said she's about 30 feet out?
Yes, she's approximately 30 feet away from you now.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do that.
Fantastic. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Well, now we need. Is she hidden or not?
Mechanically, am I hidden? Because
Yeah.
I get advantage if I-
Alas not, it rolled an 18
All right.
for being able
Then I
to see.
did terribly.
It actually also gets advantage on
Oh, of course.
wisdom perception checks based on smell.
We're a bunch of stinky people.
12. 12 to hit.
We're adventuring.
Did Moogie roll initiative, by the way?
Oh, she didn't know. I keep forgetting that she gets her own initiative.
That's
Oh.
fair. It's
That's a
something
natural
to do.
1 for Moogie, so that's not great there.
What's
but,
Moogie's modifier?
She gets a +2 to Dex. So,
So we're
3.
so she's the same as me.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Do you want me to roll off with Moogie?
And what did you roll for
Sorry, 12.
12?
12 to hit.
For the biggin, that does not hit, unfortunately.
No, I did not think so. I would like to use my movement to just duck over here a ways into the cover of this tree, however.
Okay.
Wherever the trunk is, and then I'd like to use my bonus action to try again. Try to hide
Alright.
better.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Oh, that's much better. 23.
Yes, okay.
Feel a little bit more hidden.
You feel a little bit more hidden now. It seems like there's some more vegetation.
I'm not
in
standing
this
right
turn.
next to the light source.
Yeah, a bit more vegetation in this area. And that BB is also asleep. So now it is Alan's turn.
Go, Alan, go.
Alright. I'm gonna step up in front of, just right in front of Glib. And just say, sorry for the sudden waking, but time to square up, kiddos. And then hold my mace out in front of me and swing it like I am ringing a bell. And then cast Toll the Dead on the big one.
Fantastic. That is a wisdom save, yes?
And it gets an 8.
And it gets it. I mean, let's just see if that's even better. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. He gets an 8.
Nice.
So yeah. Roll me.
It's a shame.
Has it taken damage yet?
It has
No,
not.
unfortunately not. That
Darn.
arrow missed. I know. I was like, when she said, like, I'm gonna shoot it, I was like, yes, please do.
Sorry.
That'll do. It's 7 damage.
Nice.
7 damage. Got it.
Nice.
7.
Okay. That does something.
Necrotic damage.
Yeah.
The
Have
evilest damage.
Have the babies moved?
No. Glib put them to sleep,
But only.
Glib put them down
but
for a
only
nappy
3
nap.
of them. So 2
So
of
they're,
them
like, off
just haven't
70
been
feet
able to.
away.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the sadness in that. Okay.
All right.
It's the DM's curse. You want to have fun with your monsters, but your party is just a little bit too good.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah, on the one hand,
yet. Only just begun.
A little too competent.
That's okay.
trying.
I mean,
Confident.
I have 7 of you.
Yeah, it's true.
I think Glib's just used to things attacking at night, and so he's like, "All right, we're just doing this again. Here we go."
And this
You're the
one,
expert. We defer to your expertise.
this guy will run up, and gets about 10 feet behind his mom, and so he's now around this area.
Cool.
And that's really all he can do. So now it's Fan's turn.
It's Finn's turn.
It's Fan's turn.
Alright. So I get 30 feet of movement. Can I get up on that big one from where I'm at?
Yes, they're exactly 30 feet away.
Okay.
I assume that everyone's fairly, like, clumped up at the camp together.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume you're pretty close to each other.
Alright, how do I move this dude?
Click and
You should-
drag as long as you're on the pointer tool.
Yeah.
And if you start click and dragging, you can right-click once, and it'll tell you the actual distance.
Mackayla, I do need control over Moogie.
You
whenever
do
get a
need
chance.
control over Moogie. That is
I
correct.
do.
So I'm gonna
She's
get
her own raven.
Jesus, you don't need no mage.
Don't need no mage.
God, right?
Assuming direct
There you go.
control.
You should
Thank
have
you.
control over Moogie.
I do indeed.
Alright.
Mass Effect 2 reference.
I'm gonna take my first swing with my sword, and then I'm gonna take my second swing with my light hammer,
Alright, go ahead and
or
roll
the
it.
blacksmith's hammer.
I have messed up my stuff.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to completely relearn 2 different things.
Oh, I understand.
Let's see, what do I got? So for the sword, that is plus strength. There we go.
Yeah.
Like, what? What is it?
It's whatever your higher stat is for most melee weapons, unless they're
If it's
finesse and or
versatile.
dex.
It's it should be strength, I think, for
Yeah, so
A
that
light
would be
weapon.
13 to hit.
13 misses.
Okay, and then the blacksmithing hammer is a 22.
That hits.
Thank
Goodness.
Jesus.
That was
Christ.
scary.
Just barely. I'm kidding.
Well, friends, discretion better part of valor.
Then we died.
Oh no!
Oh, these were baby dragons, is what you've done to us.
Yeah.
I
One,
don't
just
know what
one
you're
of them
talking
has
about.
been raised by Remorazes.
Alright,
Oh, God. I hope we never have to deal with Remoraz.
1d4 plus 3, got it. 7.
7. Got it. Oh, goodness. I have to do math. This was a terrible idea. Why did we decide to play D&D?
Why did I play the math game?
Why did I play the game all about acting and math?
Rude. Rude.
Only one of these things I'm good at.
Because
Alright.
we're nerdy and we act.
Is that your turn, my darling Finn?
That is my turn.
Fantastic.
I'm just gonna shout at it right after I smack it in the face with the hammer.
Little pointy spider nugget number 2 runs as up to be even with his brother, and then is now Silus Sadarin's turn.
Do I know? Can I make a nature check to see what these things are, or some kind of other check? To
Yes,
see
if you
I know
would
what these
like to
things
make me a nature check, I absolutely.
are? Would this be using my action, or just would it be a free action, or a
Um,
bonus action, or a?
I'll call it just a free action for thinking about the thing. It's not like you're casting a spell to know things.
Right.
Pulling out a book and like looking through it.
Is this nature or arcana or?
This would be nature.
Okay, that is a 23.
23. Yeah. So you know this is called a Kruthic.
Perfect.
A Kruthic is a monstrosity. It is seemingly unaligned, and they seem to like rocky places as well as
mostly rocky and desert places. They also have some affinity for just ground.
Do I know how intelligent they are?
With just a nature check, I would say probably not, even with one that high. That would be more of a nat 20 type of nature check.
Pretty
Okay.
dumb if they're
Well,
tussling with us.
Yeah. Do I know if they're intelligent enough to like talk or be sentient in any capacity?
They do not seem from what you know, these are not the type of things that are reasoned with easily.
Okay.
They do not seem to language much.
Like an intelligence score of 4 or lower, or 4 or above.
If they are above 4, they seem to be very slightly so.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna deal with it then. I will. So the mummy's been hurt, and neither of the children have been hurt, correct?
Neither of the children have been hurt, although 3 of the children are sleeping 70 feet off.
Right. I will just cast magic missile, I suppose, on the mummy.
Fantastic.
So Silus points in 3 directions, one to the right, one to the left, and one in front of him, and 3 glowing orbs shoot out from each of those directions and slam into the mom's chest.
Indeed,
That
and those
is-
are auto hits if I'm not mistaken.
They are indeed.
Then
That
they-
is
Unless
5
it has shield.
unless it has shield. That is 5 for the
Shocking.
first one. That's 10.
Fudge.
13 points of force damage
All
in
right.
total.
It casts shield as a reaction.
Weirdly
it
enough,
uses its
they're-
reaction. Its
they're not
inability to
intelligent.
language
They have
They're not
shields.
allows it to cast shield. Definitely.
crazy stuff.
Ironically,
that's my
better than
turn.
Some rogues I know.
I will also duck back. I don't know where Aym'Bryn is because she's out of my perception, but I will duck back behind the trees.
Fair enough.
Good, always a good move.
Sorry, I'm double checking things just to make sure. Yeah. Why do I have 2 Siluses? That's not a person.
That was
So many
sales.
Siluses.
That was
That was sales! I can read. Look, dyslexics are really smart, okay?
Typically.
You're very smart.
Thank you.
Don't be mean to the DM.
No, I'm saying like that's the
Typically,
Like,
no, it's
most
correct.
of
Like
the
that
letters,
is.
the first and last are the same, which is the most confusing part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and
it's hard.
I mean, the difference is an A and an I and a U and an I,
Oh yeah.
and their
So-
location in the word.
But only barely.
Dysnumeria is a thing too, and that's terrible.
It's very mean. But yes, it is Sailsaba's turn.
Go sales, go.
Sailsaba will take her feline agility to double her speed. So she will 60 feet should get her to there. So she gonna book it.
She knew. She get the zoomies and she knew up to the biggin.
She gonna go pew,
Amazing.
and she is gonna into
I will
A.
say, Sales would know that if you went to the place that you were just at, you would get flanking with Fen.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
Woo,
Flanking advantage.
We like flanking.
She'll
And that would
poof
also
into a
get Fen
claw
flanking.
Mm-hmm.
So this giant velociraptor type thing in the distance you can see materializes next to the giant spider. And because I've moved at least 20 feet towards the creature, and I will hit it with a claw attack, if you can succeed on a strength DC save of 11.
Okay. So this is a I have to roll to succeed.
Yes.
Fantastic. Oh, it rolled a natural 20.
So it stays on its feet pretty well.
It's
but
many
I-
feet.
I'd rather that it got the nat 20 there though than hitting one of them.
Yeah.
That is very true.
This is a good dice. I like this dice.
Someone
All
break
right,
it. Someone
so Clawfoot will Sailsaba Clawfoot will take a multi-attack of a bite and a claw.
Got it.
And we're flanking, but I'm not 5 feet from Fen, right?
No, it's a little bigger than 5 feet.
All right, then let's do.
But you would still get advantage for flanking, right?
Yeah.
You would.
Okay, then I still get advantage. And we're gonna do
The good one.
the good one of my
Question:
50.
If the monster has to make a strength check and we're flanking, does it get disadvantage on the strength
No.
check? No.
No.
I
Plus,
was
you get advantage on attacks.
okay. Yeah, I was a little bit confused about that. I was like, well, if she's got advantage.
No.
Unfortunately.
No, I was like,
If it had gotten knocked down, it would have a disadvantage.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it didn't. So.
Gotcha.
That's 19 for the bite.
Ooh.
That
to
does
hit, to
hit.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
That would be an 11.
Oof.
And then the claws come in. That is a 15.
That does not hit.
Annoyed. Dislike greatly.
Nobody liked this.
That is the end of
It feels like a meme.
Sails' turn. Which brings us to Irde.
So the babies are like 10 feet away from the mama, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Then Irde is gonna just classically step to here. Is gonna reach out her hand and attempt to cast Chill Touch.
Chill touch.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
Lovely. So you see from Irde's hand, just a spectral hand flies out toward it. Irde's also has wind whipping around her inexplicably now.
Are you going for the biggin or
the big dude?
Got it.
Mama.
Mummy.
Mama biggin.
Oh, and that's nice. That is 7 points of necrotic damage, and then this weird spectral hand just clings to it, and it cannot take. I don't think it's a thing it could do, but it cannot regain hit points until the beginning of my next turn.
It squeals, and unfortunately, that brings us to the end of the biggin.
Well,
as
there's
it
Moogie.
Oh.
And Moogie should
Um,
be at the top.
Yeah, Moogie will. Who's up on the initiative roll next?
That would be Glib.
Glib.
Well, I
Let's
can
see.
delete you now.
We slayed the mama.
Huzzah!
And then the only ones that are here are just these babies right here, right?
Yes, the other 3 are still the 70 feet back, and they are sleeping.
Okay. Well, Moogie can't do much except for fly out. Oh God! Snap! Damn it! There we go. She'll fly out her 50 feet. She'll just be above Fen. Over here. But she can't do much yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but that's okay. She just moves.
All right, and that brings us back to Glib.
Okay. Oh no. All right. Let's see. So Glib's gonna move up as far as he can, kind of around the carcass. Oh. Yeah, right there. And then he's gonna take a pot shot at one of the babies with Eldritch Blast.
Fantastic roll.
Ooh, and he misses.
Oh no!
With a...
Oh, with well, actually, yeah, we don't know the babies. 13.
That does in fact miss. Yes, you are correct.
Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. And that's where he is right now.
Yep, and then we have the 2 babies who are sleeping. They got the
Level 2 is
nips.
so hard.
You haven't even gotten hit yet. What are you complaining about?
It's just we just can't do anything during our turns.
This brings us to Aym'Bryn.
Oh, all right. Okay. I guess I'll just fire from here. They're there, right? So what, like 40 feet back from us?
Yes, they are approximately 40 feet away from you.
Get any sense that now that their mother is no more, they might just disappear back into the forest? No.
They don't seem particularly pleased that their mom is with the ouch.
Yeah. We'll put them out
Big
of there.
ouch.
We'll reunite them.
The permanent
Do
ouch.
I have never played a rogue before. I have advantage because I'm hidden. Yes.
Yes.
Alright, how generous.
Oh yeah.
Is that advantage or is that?
It's
that
advantage.
advantage or
It is advantage.
Cool. Yes.
That is
It
that.
wasn't
Get that
very
sneak
cool
attack
because they-
damage.
other
Yeah,
one
they
was
can't.
engaged
They
or
can't
something.
roll high enough to notice you at a 23. I will give you that.
Good tree.
Always a nat 20.
That is 22 to hit.
That's shockingly enough hits a baby. Yes.
Crazy.
Crazy, I know.
Babies makes me a little bit sad in my heart. Well, that's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage on which one?
We'll go blue.
Blue. Got it. Okay.
And
Good
I'm in
to
a
know.
bonus action hide again.
Fantastic. Roll me.
Oh, it's not great though. It's 11.
11. Okay. Let me.
That's okay. They haven't developed
Oh no, sorry,
object permanence
15,
yet.
15. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. And
I
that
popped out a
brings
little too far.
us to Alin, because the other bibbit is sleeping.
The three that are sleeping, how far are they away?
They are 70 feet away.
Okay. Kind of saunter up towards the three of them. Say, hey, you got these two?
Yeah, we got this.
Alright. Then I'm gonna take my dash action to just approach the three sleeping ones.
Fantastic. And I assume you stay far enough away to not get an attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like skirt.
Fantastic. I believe that brings us to Glenn's turn. Is that... Yes. That brings us to Blun's turn. Blun's gon' if I can grab that instead of the freaking map. Blun's gonna scamper up to the closest person it sees. Is gonna see Fen. And it is going to try to poke the big scary man that poked its mommy.
I know it doesn't actually make sense, but I just imagine that the spectral hand from Irde's chill touch is just still hanging off the mother's dead body.
No, that's wonderful flavor. It's beautiful.
Just like
So, does a 17 hit you, sir?
A 17, I believe, does actually.
Good
Yep.
to know.
Oh God, yes.
Let's see.
you should have pretty good armor, right?
13.
Oh, we weren't sleeping
That's
in
a-
our armor.
That's a
some
4.
people might.
You probably should.
Mage armor, baby.
That's true.
Right.
That would be you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And he gonna come at you with his second attack. I assume that an 11 does not hit you. Does an 11 hit you?
Correct. An 11 does not hit.
All right. So yeah, you got swiped at by one of its pokey things, and it did some ow damage.
Was not a fan of that.
Those are all the technical terms.
Yeah, the medical
that is
actually.
true.
Yep. Okay, and now it is Fen's turn against the small, squishy pokey thing.
Ben
But
is
really,
gonna.
it only
Push.
did 4 damage.
Smush it, smush it.
Yeah, Fen's gonna stab that thing in the face with a sword.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
21 to hit with the sword.
That maybe hits a baby, yeah.
This is so
Maybe.
messed up.
And there is nothing that you could roll that would not make this squishy bean go to bye-bye. So
6 damage.
he go
Just
to
like
bye.
fighting Silus.
Yeah. Pretty well. I mean, he did take 9 damage, so really he's a bit
Stronger
of
than
a-
Silus.
And do I still get a move action and a strike with the light hammer?
Move action, yes, but because I would say that action, bonus action, I guess rules as written would technically give it to you. So yes, I will let you move and use your bonus action.
Okay.
Because life will be that later.
So I'm gonna move right up on Greeny
Boy?
here. And then I'm gonna try and slap him with my light hammer.
Smoosh.
Roll me.
Just like a giant fly swatter.
20, dirty.
Yeah,
Nice.
that does surprisingly hit a baby. Wow, you guys are just infanticide, aren't you?
Jesus.
You are the one who said
We're
these things at us.
reuniting them.
Look
Five.
at this abomination
Make sure
on
we
the
say
map.
By the way.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is adorable. I mean,
They
look
could've
at that
run.
cute little face.
Glib literally does not
Whoa.
know the meaning of the word.
Look at that
Jesus.
cute little face. All right, go ahead. Roll me that damage.
It's a face only a mother could. Oh.
Oh.
5 total.
Oh.
5?
damage.
5 total.
All right, good to know. And that ends your turn, yes?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Hate to tell you, good sir, but you are in poking range.
I am.
16 plus 5?
It hit?
A 21 probably would hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, my AC's 13.
Fantastic. Yeah, so that hits.
Was your AC only very slightly higher than mine?
5 damage.
I don't know, I tried.
So you take another 5 damage from the Pokeboys.
Copy.
And then attack number 2 comes at you. And
It's because he's so tough.
that also hits you because it's a 15 plus 5. So I think a dirty 20 hits.
Yep.
Maybe. Yep. Okay. And you take 6 damage from that.
I am looking rough.
What armor are you
Fantastic.
wearing?
Leather.
He is not a Dexy boy. Silas.
Irde's gonna outfit us all by the end of this.
Oh
No,
my
no.
God.
Sunglasses. Okay. Hex,
Please
Fen'rahl.
get close. You're a fighter.
Silas will step out from behind the trees and he will roll a firebolt in his hands and throw it at the guy that just took 10 years off of Fenn's life. That is a 14 to hit.
That unfortunately misses.
Damn it.
Well, I tried, and I'm gonna go back behind the tree.
Fair enough. It is now the kitty girl's turn.
Go, kitty girl.
The Clawfoot will see Squishy Boy in danger. Sorry. And will lumber over. And will come over. And since we are, and we'll be like here. So 5 feet apart, we'll get pack tactics.
Very
So if you
nice.
attack tactics, will be able to attack with advantage. So first goes in with a bite. And that is a 23.
That hits.
I don't want to ever go where she saw that thing that she turned into.
And that would be an 11 again.
11
Piercing.
damage.
11 piercing damage.
Fantastic. So as you do this, it goes, and you just hear as it falls limp in whatever attack that you had.
Yeah, it's in my mouth.
Fair enough. Yeah, it is hanging out of the mouth. So I will give you guys one more. I mean, I will give you guys. What do you want to do with the 3 slipping babies 70 feet away? Because at this point they're.
Are we getting them?
I
Are
was
we-
just going to execute. Yeah, I was going
Yeah,
over there to
I
just
mean-
execute them.
I have
I
2
could-
words
I-
for y'all. Thunder
Yeah.
wave.
Well, I have a plan if you want me to attack them.
I feel like
Okay.
Thunder Wave, and then we get another. We have another 7 friends.
Yes, I think we should just keep it.
No, I'm not gonna Thunderwave.
I think we should
I
keep
would.
it simple.
Uh,
Keep it
Well,
Quiet.
whose turn is it? Sorry, my internet froze for a second.
It is
where are
your
we?
turn. Irde.
Okay, lovely. We are getting rid of the sleeping things, yes?
Yes.
I'm going to walk up to here. They are now I moved up 10 feet, so they're 60 feet away from me now, yeah?
Yes, it would be 60.
All right. Whichever one is in the middle sleeping, and they're all clustered.
Yes.
All right, great. So whichever one is in the middle, I'm going to shoot out my hand and cast Ice Knife.
Fantastic. Roll me that attack.
Wow, that's really cool.
Sadly, that's an 11, so I'm assuming that does not hit.
That does not hit.
However, the other two cannot make me dex saves, correct?
Yes, they are sleeping, so that does.
So they automatically fail a dex save, I'm
yes.
guessing?
So
Great.
roll me that.
So they take 7 cold damage.
Fantastic. And with that, they wake up.
Yes, but one of them should still be asleep because I didn't hit him.
One of them is still asleep, and the other two are awake and looking grumpy.
That's fair.
Moogie, it is Moogie's turn.
Oh, Moogie, they're how far away are they from us?
They are 70 feet away from the camp.
Okay, well, Moogie's just going to fly back to Silus because she can't actually do anything with this situation. So she's gonna veer back, just like can't give the help action. They're too far away. They're gonna be dead next turn. Later.
Probably. We hope.
Mm-hmm. All right. That would bring us to Glib. You got 1 sleeping bibby and 2 waking bibbies.
Alright, Glib's gonna run up to one of the awake ones. I think he can make it there.
I said the one in the middle is still asleep.
Yes,
So-
the one in the middle is still asleep, so I'm taking these.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's just gonna go in for the stab.
Stib.
Your knives,
Is
your
it pinkin'?
Damn.
new
what is
cool
your last
daggers.
Fantastic. Go ahead and do the
That's
stabby
gonna be
stabby.
a 19 to hit.
That does hit, and you are attacking the pinkin.
I'm attacking the pink one, yeah, and that is going to be 5 damage.
All right, and just as it starts to wake up and it reaches out its teeth to go, and
Right in its mouth.
goes goodbye. It goes
Oh, yeah, you
goodbye.
gotta get it in the mouth.
Yeah.
That's where the spine is.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was...
upper, the roof of the.
If you
roof of the
stab
mouth.
up through the, you get brain matter.
Gray matter.
Actually,
Oh,
I
well,
would
then you can't eat it later.
say that is the red
You can
and
still eat it.
that of the orange.
Yeah, but you want to crack it open.
And so, this guy, he go like this, and I would consider that incapacitated because I would do that for anything. So he gonna try to nom nom. 15 plus. Does 20 hit you?
Which one?
Whom?
Glib. Sorry, going to do Glib.
20 does hit Glib.
I need the sentinel feet.
That is a 4. So
4
take
damage,
4
alright.
points of damage, and then attack number 2 with the Pokey Boys. That hits you. It's 17 on die.
Oh, yeah, that matches.
That's on die. That's
On
plus
die.
5, so that's 22.
Okay, yeah.
So that is another 5 points of damage.
Okay. Ow!
So yeah, and that brings us to Aym'Bryn.
Oh, it's me. All right.
Go, Aym'Bryn, go.
I don't think that I'm hidden, but the orange one is engaged. Yes.
Yes, the orange one is engaged, so
Okay,
you
so
would
I
get
don't
sneak.
get advantage, but I do get sneak attack.
Yes.
Nice.
Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack.
I forgot to add that damage last time.
Oh, that's so good.
16 plus numbers 22.
That hits.
Okay. This time adding sneak attack.
Pop it!
Probably don't need
not
it.
Great.
but
9.
okay. Yeah, that it goes and
It
and
did.
It did. It a cracked crab.
Oh.
No. And then I'm gonna phone connection hide. Wildly unsuccessfully. I'm not. I'm going to walk out into the middle of the clearing.
I'm hidden! Out here in the open, I hide!
Shockingly enough, that didn't work. I know that's surprising. And that guy's actually dead, so now it's Alan's turn.
Well, he doesn't see me.
So I'm just gonna strut up to the last one, I guess.
There are
this
still
one.
two awake. This one's
thought he
awake,
was
and then this one is sleeping.
Asleep still.
Oh, I thought both of the awake ones were killed.
Oh wait! You're right. This guy just died. I just didn't mark him yet.
So we just have the sleepy boy.
So
Yeah,
just the sleepy boy is awake.
How's Glib looking?
Bloody, but not super bad.
Fen's
Actually,
not great, is he?
No, but
No.
Ben's actually too far away from me right now, so I'm just gonna finish this. I'm gonna go and kind of just nod at Glib and say, "Nice," and then bring my mace down on that last one.
That would be, I believe, an auto crit. Yes.
If it hits,
Yes,
I
if it
attack
hits.
with advantage.
So attack with advantage and auto crit.
That is a 15.
That does not hit.
Darn.
So
I
it
missed the
comes down
sleeping
onto
fucking
him.
bug.
It comes down onto him, but it just kind of bounces off whatever natural armor these things have, because it seems to be pretty thick. It is a thick boy.
Fuck these things.
It is thick.
Bugs, am I right?
Fen, it is now your turn.
Yeah, the only good bug is a
shit.
dead bug.
All right, I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna try and stab it right through its head.
Fair enough. Roll at advantage, my good sir.
But if you miss,
God, I'm
would you
gonna
take it
need
as a
it.
sign that we should gently carry it farther away?
If we all just miss on this thing.
It's not going to be asleep for too much longer, unfortunately.
The highest of the two was a 13.
The highest in a 2 was a 13.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and smack it with my light hammer.
Okay. That's a...
Just imagining that.
It's still at advantage.
Basically playing a xylophone at
17.
this point.
17?
17.
That does hit. And as an
Hallelujah.
auto crit,
Nice.
what do you
Mess 'em
Bimaji
up.
do you roll?
I double the dice roll, or just roll the die twice.
Double
The dice roll.
Double the dice roll, so that's 9 total.
9 total. That give me that beautiful explanation, good sir.
Tired of getting stabbed by these things, Fen just starts shouting, starts smashing this thing in the face while it's asleep.
Fen's already dead! You can stop!
Ben!
No,
I
let
mean,
him go.
The first one kind of misses a little bit. You kind of scooch off the side, but you get that hammer right into the perfect spot, and it cracks like an egg. It just goes. There is brains all over the place. It is pointy teeth everywhere, sticking out of the. Yeah, just not pretty.
This is horrifying, actually.
Standing next to him, I'm just gonna put my hand down and show him, like, "Hey, man, you got it. It's good." And cast Cure Wounds and heal him for 6.
Oh man, Fen will thank you for that. Absolutely.
And what are you guys up to now?
Can we go back to sleep?
You can. Good news, bad news situation. Rules as written. This was directly in the middle of
A long rest,
so you have to start over.
Whose rules?
Which
What?
the guide's
these?
rules.
My God, start over?
Yep, you have to start
Sailsaba will
over.
untransform.
Never seen that shit. Oh God, that's horrible.
So
This
So-
is
Like
what
some
happens
light,
when you
light
interrupt in the
activity,
middle
really.
of a-
18 or
This-
20, 24 seconds.
and the sun is coming up basically
Now.
now.
I mean, you have probably because what you had
That-
2
She's
we
got
could
a
probably-
point. That was less than a minute.
4 hours. So yeah, it was less than a minute. You had
But
4
still
hours
interrupted
of-
the REM
I
cycle.
know.
Yeah, 4 hours of sleep. So yeah, it's.
We
it's
could
not
take
looking
probably like
great.
a short rest.
Well, the
Whoever was about to get up for the fourth watch maybe got the benefit.
Yeah, I mean, I would allow one
But
person.
the rest
to
of us
be-
might be
yeah.
just rolling against exhaustion if we didn't.
All right.
So, I'm sorry. I the rules say at least 1 hour of interruption.
The rules
Just-
for long rest are you can do 2 hours of light activity, which is
Correct.
considered a watch.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be uninterrupted 8 hours unless you are
I
an
know.
elf who can meditate.
So I
Unless
mean,
you're an elf who
Brion has
chooses
final
to.
word, but the way it's worded in the books is that the rest is interrupted by a period of strenuous activity, at least 1 hour of walking, fighting, spells, or similar. So technically, it's not. But again,
I mean, it's your call.
Yeah, it's your call.
I mean, I feel like
If that's what
I
you
will
want to
let
do,
you
that's what we
guys-
do.
I will let you guys do a split up thing, but I will say you have to do another 4 hours of resting, and it
Sure,
will
sure.
take away some of your travel time.
Sure.
All right.
That seems fair, yeah.
Oh,
All right, I'll take first watch.
before Sailsaba untransforms, her foot will lightly go down on Glib, just so that he's face down. Then she will transform into Sailsaba, and then will make biscuits to do on his back to do cure wounds.
Oh,
Aw, that's
best.
so nice.
terrifying, but
Alright.
nice.
All right.
But I believe
You get a
that
7.
that lovely
get how
battle
many?
and healing 7.
Thank you.
I believe that lovely battle and healing would bring us to the end of our night, guys.
You guys, we did our first fight as a party.
Yay! Congratulations, you survived.
Despite Fenn and I trying to start one multiple times previously.
And it happened when we were sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Ask Sales, but how are they though?
They
Taste-wise.
taste-
How do they taste?
They're stringy and tough and a little dirty. They
Gross.
taste a little like mold.
Oh.
Not
Right,
great.
I'm guessing not great.
I make them taste like candy floss.
They taste delicious.
But now
Crunchy,
it's
but
impossible to
delicious.
know if we should eat them. They might be trying to telegraph to us that this is not something we should put in
We
our
should
mouth,
not
but-
eat these. I don't think. I'm just gonna turn to Aym'Bryn and be like, I agree. We should not eat them. I have a gut
curious.
feeling we should not
I-
eat them.
I think that you're right.
What would be
I
the
mean, maybe
problem
we
with
cook 'em
eating
first.
things
You're
originally
very
from
smart.
the Underdark?
Probably shouldn't. Oh dear.
What could
I-
possibly be the problem?
I
Sales
don't
can do what
recommend-
Sales would like.
She's got a good, like, strong stomach.
Yes.
Make them taste
You
like
just-
sour green apples, so she doesn't eat them. bitter apple.
He
Alright, well.
changed. They must have gone. They just have gone bad real fast.
Well, you heard it. It's too late.
Nope, not gonna eat them now.
Such a shame.
How terrible. But yeah, and with the end of that battle and a new rest started, or a new partial rest started, I believe that brings us to the end of our 3rd episode. So thank you everyone for joining us. We hope to see you again real soon. And enjoy whatever it is you have going this week.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.